1. What is up, all of my beautiful friends out there? It is another beautiful Sunday where we are streaming live, and thank you all to whoever joined us and talk about this beautiful anime, which is Attack on Titan, where, you know, we're just going to go ahead and continue on with this journey of breaking down these episodes. We're going to continue with Season 3, Episode 11, Bystander, to be Part 2 of our episode breakdown and our breakdowns and discussions. And yeah, welcome. This is Attack to Talk. Woo!
Hello!
I got Welch's.
Yes, Welch's fruit snacks are, yeah, those things are bomb, Loki. But
I ate a nerd's rope.
beautiful. Nerd rope. Nice.
That's my childhood
give
favorite
myself
candy. That was my
To give
favorite
yourself
candy
energy.
until Nerds Clusters came out. Nerds Gummy Clusters?
I
Nice.
think I still prefer the rope.
Yeah. There you go. You
There's
need some
nothing
energy.
quite like just biting off
And
the
then there's-
exact size that you want. Oh, that's not what I was talking about. But
I would bite it.
Do you think you're going to crash super hard, though?
I don't know. I hope not.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, you'll find out like when we're at the end, when we're about to get into our final thoughts, and I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, here we are, guys.
I'm good right now. Thank you.
Joining us in chat, as you guys can see here, we have our favorite Jaegerist, Heise.
Hello,
What is up,
Heise.
Heise? Hopefully you're doing well, my
Walk.
friend. Heise
Hello,
is on
those
that Jujutsu
of you
Kaisen
who-
train.
We have non-Gojo.
Watching.
And, yeah, no, Coach Wa. I'm your host, AJ. Welcoming you guys here again as we continue on with the story. And joining me, of course, are my two friends. And I want to go ahead and ask my two friends how they're doing, starting by introducing yourselves first. So, by all means, the person to my left, who are you and how are you?
Who am I, Lexi?
Yes.
How am I? Decent.
Decent. Okay, very good.
I'm doing good.
You're doing good. Very good. So decent and doing good. All right.
Yeah.
That's Lex. And
Doing
then so
decent.
my other friend, who are you and how the hell are you?
That's a very introspective question that I don't know the answer to, but
Yeah,
my
so
title is
trying to-
Zach.
trying to
Hello.
figure that
My
out.
title is
My character name is Zach,
yeah.
and I'm feeling rather quite well today. Thank you.
Good, good. There you go. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, glad you guys are doing good. Heise says fine. He'll be Fushiguro then.
Yeah, there we go. I like that
That's
one.
probably
that's
that's my
more-
favorite character.
Okay.
I think.
Very cool. All right.
I want to be the panda.
How are you doing, AJ? What is your title and what is your
character
current state
name?
of mind?
well, I associate as AJ.
Oh, okay.
Because for people who know,
So who are you when you disassociate?
I'm still AJ. I'm just AJ. I'm always AJ.
Just-
but technically, I'm not AJ.
Technically,
Technically, but
Technically,
I
I'm not
associate
Lexi.
as AJ.
and technically, you're not Zach.
Who the fuck am I?
Yeah, I don't know.
Technically, those are our nicknames.
I
But
think those are our names. Those are what we associate as. Yeah, and I agree. I'm doing quite well. It felt like it's been a day. It's been quite a day.
it has indeed been a day.
It's been quite a day. Yeah, Heise says that
right.
That you're Shigaraki.
I associate currently as AJ, but
When you disassociate, you're Shigaraki.
I'm Shigaraki. Yeah. Maybe Shiggy's gonna go ahead and find himself entering in the frame here in the episode of some random point. Who knows? Shiggy likes to rant every so often.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing good. Yeah, it's been a cool day. Came back from Arizona.
I'm glad you got back safe.
Yeet.
Yeah, it was stupid hot over there. But
Cooking on the side
feels good.
with just some foil.
Literally putting some eggs there. Oh, that sounds good.
Feels good, you know. Checked out some meteor showers last night. That was cool. Use this awesome app called Night Sky app, where you're able to go ahead and see all the different stars and whatnot. You can very clearly and see all the different star constellations and stuff, and all that cool stuff. But yeah, it's insane how warm Arizona is, and why my grandparents decided to move over there, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm a worry for them.
Like all
But-
people are like Arizona,
Yeah,
Nevada.
Arizona.
Warm, dry.
Yeah.
Why?
All the time.
But of course, it was great to go ahead and see my grandparents, and yeah, I don't know. So I'm back and doing quite well. Hopefully, all you guys are doing quite well as you guys are here listening.
Well.
We appreciate you guys so much for listening to us as we try to find that energy, try to find that power to get us just going in this episode.
Yeah, just a deep breath.
You guys know the drill. We'll go ahead and we'll talk about the Q&A. We'll talk about the poll question.
Guy.
That'll be fun. Spoiler alerts to all of our friends out there. Zach, you're purple flame. You're the purple
Dobby's
flame guy.
blue flame.
I know.
From Jujutsu Kaisen. Who's got purple flames?
That's
in
what I was trying to
Jujutsu
think, but I was
Kaisen?
like, he must
No,
be
I want to be.
the very best that no one
Kelp.
ever was. Oh,
Fish snacks. Rice crackers.
Beautiful.
Let's go.
But I did want to go ahead and warn all of our friends that we always talk about potential spoilers.
anime spoilers.
We say potential, but they're guaranteed.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will be discussing anime.
I say potential as a kind of disclaimer because of
Are you talking about
Kurogiri? They're not flames, brother. They're portals.
oh.
I'm your Kurogiri.
And I wouldn't
then.
define
You
him
have
as
been
his
voicing
servant.
as
I have
Kurogiri
been
whenever I
voicing
do Shige
Kurogiri.
scenes. Yeah. So there you go. But that means you're a Nomu.
That means I'm also Eraserhead's best friend.
Yeah.
And I'm Present Mike.
And if that is news that is new to you, Haise, then guess
Sorry,
what?
we
just
spoiled
warned
it.
you. We just warned you that there will be spoilers. Only because we were talking about some stuff a couple weeks ago with
Well, he has no idea.
with Hanji, and I had to go ahead and kind of have a conversation with Dad and be like, "Hey, Dad, so before you listen to this episode, there's going to be some stuff that you hear, but Dad had already heard it before, but we just didn't get into any like specific details about it. But
About My Hero or about
Hanji,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Oh.
I do want to say
That's
though
right.
that I saw online that Toonami is going to be airing the
Yeah.
finale part 1 of Attack on Titan, which means we're gonna be getting dubbed soon. Yeah, so that's cool.
I'm sorry, I'm not waiting.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, it's already been out.
Oh, it's gonna be
yeah,
out?
it's been out. So no.
Yeah.
The part 1 is barely gonna go ahead.
part
and
one's
be
gonna
dubbed.
be dubbed.
Yes, so
Yeah, it's gonna be dubbed.
So
Are we
many
getting
of
part
us,
2 this month?
Part 2, I don't know exactly when. Is it this month or is it 2024? Is it?
Something saying August.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to go ahead and see the dubbed episode because there was a lot of moments. I know we've talked about it, Lex, but there's a lot of moments where watching it and
I would love to hear
For me,
the-
I picture certain voices, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh
the
man,
voices that we identify
to be able
with
to go
those
ahead and
characters.
hear the voices again,
Or
and
we
hear-
associate with
yeah,
those characters.
like that'd be cool. But damn, yeah, that'll be cool to go ahead and see that. I'm still waiting on my dubbed One Piece episodes.
And you
don't know
will
what the
forever be
hell
waiting.
the holdup is on that because okay. Explain this to me, Lex. Make
don't
it
know
make
if I
sense
can.
for me, okay? All right, so
All right.
I check over on Funimation, I check on Crunchyroll, and I'm still stuck at episode 989. That's
Okay.
where dubbed currently is.
989.
I haven't checked it today, so hopefully today is, I get some good news, but last week, YouTube, Funimation, I believe, it was either Funimation or Crunchyroll. Anyways, they're associated. They went ahead and they released on YouTube episode 1000 dubbed,
Okay.
right? So
Wait,
I'm
who
like,
released it on YouTube? Sorry.
Funimation,
Okay, Funimation.
Crunchyroll,
Okay.
they're associated, which is what I said.
I mean, I knew that, but you were saying that you checked on Funimation on Crunchyroll. There's no.
I said I
dub.
looked there, and then I
And
noticed
then
on
they
YouTube.
released on
980 what?
YouTube.
Release
989.
989 is what I'm on right now, yeah. And when I saw episode 1000 is available dubbed on YouTube, I'm like, whoa, that doesn't make sense to me because why is that available there but not available here?
Yeah.
And I looked, and for whatever reason, I'm guessing 1000 obviously is an important episode, but don't look at me like that. But I looked in episodes 999, 998, 997, so on and so forth are not there. So I'm like, okay, that's
In
strange. In dubbed, yeah. And so it doesn't make sense to me. I'm still waiting for One Piece episodes dubbed, but it is what it is. That's my fault, I guess, for sticking with dub.
I cannot
Right, Zach?
explain that to you.
I plead the fifth. I've roasted you
Okay.
enough. It's okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you start something and when you are invested and you go literally like 700 plus episodes of dub, and next thing you know, you're like, oh, cool, I'm catching up and blah, 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 this and that. Do I want to continue? It's just such a strange change of voices, and I don't associate the characters like that, you know? Like, it's just crazy. But anyways, so I'm excited for Attack on Titan, the season finale, part 1 to be dubbed. Long time coming. Shoot, going on what, over a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. But it's gonna be nice to go ahead and revisit that episode. I had a lot of stuff. I have pretty much everything you need over in Attack on Titan.
He is in the fall of 2023, so
Fall. Okay.
It's gonna be
it's
this
right around
month,
the corner.
next month, or the following month.
Interesting. Very cool. All right,
I'm
guys.
excited for fall.
So we're gonna go ahead and now jump into the whatever one Lexi decides she wants to do, the Q&A, or she wants to do the poll questions.
I
so
have the
without
power.
further ado, Lexi has the power.
And I, with my power, am deciding to start with the poll, which normally we
That's
start
different.
with Q&A.
Yeah.
Whoa, keep you on your toes. Last week, we asked you guys, which character would you want to be jealous about you?
Ooh.
This is in reference to last episode. We saw, it looks like Mika said being a little jealous of Aaron and Historia
Which
having a little convo.
that's kind of gonna be another thing in this episode. There's gonna be some jealousy. Interesting. Okay. So, who would you want to be jealous about you? And we have 4 lucky contestants. And who would we vote for? Who are our contestants?
First up to the stage, we have Historia.
Historia.
Next up, we have Rhina. Then we have
Rhina.
Sasha. And then lastly, but not leastly, Jean.
John. Interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot who I voted for.
I can tell you right now. Let me out you.
I didn't know that was in the dub. Sorry, Jacob just sent me this.
I can't wait to be a heroic chicken. All right.
What episode is that?
The
I don't
heck?
remember that.
No,
That's pretty cool.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
I can't wait to be a heroic chicken. Sometimes I listen to dub and I'm just like, chicken.
Chicken. Cow.
Okay.
So funny.
Starting in normal fashion from this isn't new. Starting from least voted to most voted. We have least voted with 12%, Rhina.
Rhina.
Rhina at the bottom.
You know what? Rhina, he has his issues.
Yeah.
We know that.
Don't know if you'd want to. If you want the armored titan jealous about you.
Because we feel like he will go to pretty severe depths to make his presence felt and known, maybe.
I remember who I voted for now.
Someday, my wife.
Well, more like I saw who I voted for, but
Okay. So Rhina, wow, Rhina's at the bottom. Interesting. Okay.
Next, with 19%, Historia.
Whoa.
The bottom 2 are Rhina and Historia.
Wow.
I did not think John was breaking top 2.
Neither did you. And I was like, nope. Put him in the poll. I guarantee you, he will get votes. Put him in the poll.
Yeah.
And you were like, nah, no one's gonna vote for John.
You crazy people voted for John.
It's 'cause you guys put
me
the
and
You want
AJ
John to be jealous for you?
Me and
about
AJ
you?
we discussed these Q&As
Why?
and polls.
Why?
Every week. He called me
Why?
up and was like, who can we put for
Why?
it? And I was like, put Jean. And you were like, no, he's not
I
going
was
to get
like,
any
I feel
votes.
like John's just one of those he's one of those
It's
characters.
because you guys put the little kawaii picture of him having the blush.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
I tried to have a photo of them all looking like they were kind of jealous.
I saw the post and I was like, I know damn well this was done with a purpose. I know damn well that was done with a
I did
purpose.
have another Jean photo, but I was like, no, this one's kind of cute.
Wow.
But this guy didn't think that Jean was going to get any votes. And look at that. He's in the top 2.
Because John, I mean, come on. Do you want a horse face of a person to be jealous about you?
He doesn't have as much as a horse face in later seasons.
I wonder who Lexi voted for.
I know, right?
I voted for Rhina.
Rhina.
I wonder who Lexi voted for.
Sound like SpongeBob.
I'm ready to find out who's first.
All right. Second with 29% of votes.
Let's find the juice.
The 29% of votes in second is Jean. Which means number 1
I
with
told you.
40% is Sasha.
I told you John wouldn't get first.
What? You said that he was going to get no love at all. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Honestly,
I've
I'm not
seen
gonna
some
lie.
TikToks with people giving him lots of love.
I was this close to voting for him. I was like,
What? It was a picture, though. You said the picture. You're like,
The picture convinced me. I was like, but look at him. He's
I may have manipulated the votes a
I
little.
was like, he's so kawaii.
Manipulation,
Look at him.
interesting.
Look at him.
Wow.
He's so wholesome.
I wonder who Heise voted for. I want Sash to be jealous of me.
or who like Kyron voted for.
Yeah, let's just out all of our friends. Okay.
I know who Tina voted for. I know who.
Ooh, who did
I
Tina
know
vote
who-
Hey, don't be
for?
looking at who I
I know who everyone voted for. Tina voted for. Who do you think she voted for?
I think she voted for.
Tina is our amazing talented tattoo artist.
Yes. Shout out
You guys
Tina.
don't
Go
know.
check out her stuff over at Tina Tattoos over on Instagram.
Yes, please go check out her stuff. She's amazing. Who do you think she voted for?
Well, I mean, obviously there's a manipulated photo of Jean, so I'm guessing she went ahead.
I will give you a hint. Her and Hater Xenon
Yes.
both voted for the same person.
Interesting. Really?
Hater Xenon being
Yeah. Well, that's Josh.
Josh. Yeah.
What do you think? If they're the same, I'm gonna say they're in the majority. I'm gonna say Sasha.
I'm gonna guess underdog. They voted for Historia.
They did.
Historia.
Both voted for Historia.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Look at me, I'm Cupid. I already know.
No one who we know really voted for Rhina.
Yeah. Well.
And there's a lot of votes for Sasha. Including
God, I love
our cousin.
Yeah.
And obviously someone.
Obviously, Zach and Heise. Who did
And
I vote for, Lex?
Bobby and Heise and you
Who did
Voted
I
for
vote
Historia.
for? Who did I vote for?
not coming up for who you voted for. Laker for Life also voted for Jean.
Ooh, wow.
And Eddie voted for Jean. And
Interesting.
SB voted for Jean. And I
Interesting.
voted for Jean.
I was this close.
Who did I vote for?
It doesn't come up with who you voted for. Because it's your account that had posted the story.
Who did I vote for? I posted the story.
Well, it's on your account. I posted
I
the
feel like
story.
Is this my account?
Historia.
Is this? I mean, I guess in technical terms, this is my account.
If you were
Do
to
I
have an Instagram account, it would
recall
be.
this my account. No, this is the podcast account.
So you voted
I
for
think you
Historia.
voted for Sasha.
So
You
voted
like
for
a girl who
Historia.
can eat.
I voted for John.
No, you did not.
Imagine just.
Oh my God.
I
all
voted
of
for
that.
John.
All of them. Yeah. He's over here like I voted for John.
Or no, you like blondes. You voted for Astoria.
Rhina.
No, you voted for Rhina.
Yeah, definitely Rhino. Yeah. No, honestly, my vote would definitely go towards Historia.
Historia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would vote for Historia.
You're so coy.
The way you just went, Sasha. No. I want Sasha and Historia to fight over
You have to understand.
my jealousy.
You have to understand.
Fight over
Lex.
your jealousy?
Yeah.
No, fight over you.
SB!
Fight over. Hello, SB!
Wait, hold on. SB says I
Sorry to out all
voted
of
for
your-
Jean because I think he's better than everyone else and he's a good leader. I want him to be jealous of me. Interesting, but I'm jealous of Sasha for being so badass.
Yeah.
Love triangle ensues.
I'm jealous of them, but I want Jean to be jealous of me.
I'm interested though, real quick before. I'm sorry, Zach. I completely cut. You were like mid. You're like. But I'm
like
sorry, bro.
mid-thought.
I do want to say, our friends here, please let us know on which character you would have loved to have been included in this poll because we were kind of stuck with like, who should we add into this poll? Obviously, we only have 4 choices. These are
We
the
didn't want
choices
to
we came
include
up
the
with.
obvious.
Yeah, we didn't want to do the obvious characters, which
Mikasa,
usually are like
Levi.
Mikasa, Levi, Irvin, Aaron, and all that. Even Annie. I feel like Annie would have been one of those characters who are like, oh yeah, I want
Yeah.
the female Titan to be jealous for me because, blah blah blah. But
If Connie was in
Who?
there, I would have voted for Connie.
who should we have? I said that's flock easy. But yeah, let us know. SB, if there's anybody else that we should have included in that list, who is another name that you would have loved to have seen over in that poll?
Marco.
And now, Zach.
You have to realize he's been going down a rabbit hole. All he can think about is Historia and Aaron.
But he
Yeah.
oh yeah, you voted for Astoria. Yeah.
Whoa, it's low. What's up?
Hello.
You have a different name.
Yes.
Venomous Drapion.
Low is
Using
low.
a
You're a
different.
Pokemon fan.
Low is also Robin Addict, right?
Robin Addict fan.
Yes, Robin Addict. What is
Robin
up,
Addict.
Low? Venomous Drapion. Beautiful.
My Drapion's cooler than your
Don't
Drapion.
count.
Yeah, he's got a burner.
Lo, who the hell did you vote for? We've been trying to find out this entire podcast, dude. Who did you vote
Right.
for in the poll?
We've just been sitting here
Who have you voted for?
for half an
Who
hour.
did you vote
discussing.
for? We want to know. And if it's not,
Isis says that
You're
Gengar
wrong.
is the best Pokemon.
And
Gengar.
Heise is now my favorite.
Okay. Obviously, I'm limited with
Except for
Pokemon
Flock,
knowledge here, but for Pokemon, the first generation, because that's my
That's
generation.
your yeah.
We can retain to the first gen.
Who
Yeah.
would be your starter Pokemon if you could choose any Pokemon with the first evolution? Obviously, it isn't a rare Pokemon. It
Something
has to
that's
make
not
sense.
actually-
Choosing like an evolution
It has to make sense. Yes.
or like a shiny.
Damn it, Lex. Did you just say something
What?
that? I mean, I'm spoiling it myself, but yes, that would be mine. My Pokemon
I
would
said
be.
not
you do,
choosing
'cause it's
an
on your arm.
evolution.
Mine would be Eevee.
Of course.
Eevee is my Pokemon, and I wouldn't evolve Eevee. It'd be like that's my Pikachu.
Yeah.
Like I'm not evolving
evolving.
Eevee. Eevee stays as Eevee, and Eevee's gonna be my
Given the evolutions of Pikachu do kind of suck, so
yeah.
Evolution.
I wouldn't have.
Well, there's a prequel to the to the Pikachu,
Oh,
right?
true. There's
There's a little Pichu.
There's Pichu,
But that's
and
not
then there's
first generation though. So
That's
yeah,
Gen 2.
true.
That's Johto, baby.
so-
All the baby Pokemon are from
Okay.
Johto.
Hysis is Ghastly. That's a good one. Yeah, Ghastly. But guess
Damn
what?
it, I say.
You don't get Gengar unless you trade away.
True.
Hunter.
Trade to your friend, have him trade back.
Yeah, but then it's just only gonna
Venomous
Speed.
Drapion says that he would have Seal.
Seal.
Seal's
wow.
so cute.
Yeah, Seal's a good one.
I mean, now I
wow.
got because I don't want to copy.
I know.
Seal's a good one. I'm guessing low would
I
be
don't wanna be
potentially a
basic.
water type, or are you gonna go ahead and just kind of mix and mash? Because another character I would like, you
I'll
know
go
who's
Ghastly.
close?
I'll go Ghastly so me and Jacob can trade him.
One that I thought about, which I think would be really cool, would be like Growlithe.
Growlithe is awesome.
Growlithe.
Having an
Yeah,
Arcanine.
Yeah, but there's also one that I really love too. I love Scyther, but Scyther is kind of like technically like a rare Pokemon because I think of in terms of like
You can
the
only get
Game
him in
Boy.
Safari Zone.
Yeah, you can only get him in Safari Zone, so it doesn't make sense for me to be like, oh, he's my
You know what
starting
I actually
Pokemon.
think I would really want. I feel like I would. Besides, I was gonna say Growlithe and then you said Growlithe, but I do really think I would love having a Tauros.
Yeah, Tauros is cool, but
big-ass
yeah.
bull.
Okay.
But is Tauros maybe?
He's
Tauros?
another Safari Zone
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah,
but,
I always really liked
bro,
Tauros.
if Ash can catch like 50 fucking Tauros,
That was
I
my
can
first
catch them.
shiny I
but
ever got.
We're talking about first starting Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll
Zach's
live
like,
in-
I'll live in the Safari Zone.
yeah.
I'll grow up in oh, what's the name?
Don't know.
Oh, this is gonna kill me.
SB said her starting Pokemon would be either Irvin or Pixis.
Right. Pixis
No,
does
that's-
sound like a Pokemon.
Yeah, Pixis does. Yeah, no, that's in regard to the question that I asked about who she would potentially have as an
Fuchsia
option.
City. I'll grow up in Fuchsia City with
Fuchsia.
Koga.
Yes, beautiful.
I'll
Lexi,
take
Vulpix.
no, I'll take
Oh.
Rat-a-tat.
No, you would not. You would not. You would not.
No,
would you really?
I actually
Someone's
have no
gotta
idea.
be that stupid rat.
Oh my god.
I actually have no idea.
SB says Vulpix. You can't have
Vulpix.
Vulpix anymore.
Vulpix is
Aw,
awesome.
I
Vulpix is
love
good. Yeah,
Vulpix
is
would have
good.
been mine too.
Yeah.
I want a Snorlax.
Oh, was that they in reference to
Great minds,
Sorry
yeah.
if I didn't use your correct pronoun.
I grew up in
Venomous
the
Drapion. My
Unova.
bad.
Hi, say Unova doesn't sound like it's in
Assuming
first
that's what you're
gen.
saying.
Is that in first gen? No, it's not. If I don't know it, then it probably isn't.
What?
Unova.
Unova is Gen 5.
Nova, my favorite region.
How are you gonna skip to?
Sorry,
5,
I'm a
actually?
Pokemon nerd, dude. I know too much.
It's okay. It's okay.
I remember when you had the little like Pokemon magazines or like
Yeah,
the Pokemon
it was the
books.
Pokédex, Lex.
Yeah, the Pokédex. That's what it was.
I used to get
I
those
know.
books with every game and walk
And then I
myself
would-
through those games. 'cause
when I was
would get
younger, I would just
lost.
look through them and be like, "That one looks cool. That one looks
Those
like
were
Max.
such
that one
simple
looks
times.
AJ would just build his team in the book and be like,
Yeah,
"This
sorry. That's just me. You know me so much, though.
like." I'll get the
Limited.
Gosh, what is? Why am I forgetting what it's called? I'll take the one that's the one that when I was younger, I always said like it looks like Max because it just looks
Yeah,
like
there's
a
a Houndour.
Houndour.
hound.
Houndour.
Oh, Hound.
Houndour and then Houndoom.
And then
Yeah,
Houndoom.
Houndoom. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the Houndour.
Technically, Gen 2 is where I kind of stopped in terms of like playing the game and stuff because obviously that's like in Emerald and stuff, you know?
I mean, if we're throwing in Gen 2, I'm getting an Ampharos.
I don't know what that is, so there you go. Beautiful.
Cool.
Yep.
Nerds.
That's how we do it. Alrighty.
Nerd and proud.
Can we please talk about the poll question of why we would potentially want these characters to be jealous for us and why we wouldn't want them to be jealous for us?
I have a reasoning.
For Rhina?
No.
Okay, do you have a
Well,
reason
for
for
why
Rhina?
I wouldn't want Rhina.
Yeah, what is it?
I would not want Rhina because I feel like he'd be like it's kind of like what you said, too aggressive, and it wouldn't be out of love.
No.
It would definitely be out of lust and power,
Yes.
and that's not what I want.
And then
No.
a craving of possession, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would definitely go ahead and do some things out of just pure emotion.
Yeah.
Because he's not right in the mind. He's a little loco in the coco.
Loco in the coco.
Do you really want the Armor Titan to be jealous for you?
Not really.
Because what happens if he like? You're gonna have some casualties, right? I would imagine. I don't know. I'm just picturing him just losing his mind.
I want Sasha to be jealous of me because me and Connie are going to be best friends.
Okay, that'd be cool. We've kind of talked about Sasha and Connie, and we kind of like just chalked it up to they're like brother sister dynamic.
Yeah.
You know.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
but she's going to be jealous because me and Connie.
But what if
peanut butter and jelly.
What if Sasha sees it as brother and sister dynamic, but Connie is the little shy guy who kind of has feels? And then what happens if all of a sudden Sasha gets jealous for you, but then Connie starts
likes
getting
her?
jealous for Sasha or whatever?
I'm like, Connie, I love you, bro.
You're like, Connie,
have fun.
grab him by his head, and you're just like, I love you,
Listen
bro.
here, you little cue ball.
I love you.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do for love, bro.
Yeah,
In a
yeah.
nice way.
Interesting.
Then I'd be like, you know why Sasha would be?
you guys be fighting about it, and all of a
Do you want to
sudden-
know why Sasha would be jealous for me? I'm
why?
gonna grow my hair out and be Nicolo again. I'm
Yeah,
gonna cook
that's true.
food for her 24/7.
Yeah, but that's gonna be that's the difference maker there. It'll be if you can cook some good food.
I can cook good food. Okay.
Okay.
You've tried my.
Is Nicolo in the mix? Are you competing against Nicolo?
No.
I was gonna say,
God, no,
I think
I
that he
lose.
kicks your ass, bro. I'm sorry.
I lose.
Yeah.
You guys will also
Nicolo's in parody, or not parody. Nicolo's in Marley. Go away.
And Marley.
you guys will also have to fight Kyron for it because Kyron also slid up on the poll saying
Really?
me and Sasha are lovers in another life.
Whoa.
Great minds think.
And
alike,
we do
kinda.
know how much Kyron loves Sasha. Kyron, our day one Kyron, also
Yes.
TikTok guru, he is pretty adamant about how much he loves Sasha.
Yeah.
Kyron, she's all yours. Not my first pick, anyways.
Okay. So then just that goes down to Heise and Kyron. Ready, fight.
No offense, Jacob.
You don't know what Jacob can do.
I don't-
Jacob likes flock. That just goes to show you how
I know.
crazy he is.
He is crazy.
Yeah, Heise will
I
do
would
some
love
shit.
to see that. I would love to see that
Heise will
fight.
do some shit. Don't count Heise out. Obviously, don't disrespect Kyron, but
Heise and Kyron, I feel
all
like
of our
that'd be a good
friends are.
fight.
I think all of our friends are badass. So
Everyone loves.
everyone loves Sasha. Yeah, how can you not? Yeah.
It was love at first dive for my bread. She dove in my bread, and I was like,
Was that an
Yeah.
innuendo or is that?
no, season 1.
Oh my god! I just thought about it. Now, if he would have said loaf, I'd have been like, okay.
My loaf.
Yeah.
For my buns.
Sorry, I'm a little bit.
Buns, yeah. there
I'm
you
a little
go.
bit slower processing than the rest of us, and I was just like,
He was like, no.
You're like, no, that's an
it's-
actual thing.
I was like, how are you gonna make? How are you
what
gonna
an
make?
idiot.
How are you gonna
God.
make bread dirty?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bread can't be dirty.
Yeah.
She
Drop it on the floor.
She dove for my buns.
That's the one that I was like, oh.
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, so obviously Rhina's a bad pick, but why would we want Rhina to be jealous for us?
We don't.
We don't. Yeah, sorry, Rhina. There's just there's nothing we can do, bro. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm not really feeling it.
Venomous Rapion Low is asking, what was the question? Why are we picking AOT characters? This is in regards to the poll
Would
question
you
that we
rather?
asked over on Instagram a couple days ago. I believe it was yesterday, actually. And that would be which character you would want to be jealous about you. Because we talked about last week with Mikasa being jealous after seeing Eren and Historia having a conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, interesting. So we had 4 choices, and the top choice, the top vote getter was Sasha. No surprise there. Surprisingly,
Well, I mean-
John was second. And then we had third was Historia,
I'm not surprised.
and at the bottom was Rhina. And so we're kind of
Sorry, I just saw it in the camera. I was like, where did that
let's
go?
look at it. Reaction time.
His little like, oh,
The hell?
it's all right.
Yeah,
Sometimes, hat hair,
Yeah, hat here it happens.
what I want.
How can you not? And Heise says the Jaegerists needed better members like Mikasa. She always took Eren's side.
God damn it.
She'll be like, yes, Eren, let's kill 80% of humanity. No, I don't know. That's who knows how far in terms of Mikasa's love, how far
I think she's
she
still got
will-
morals.
willing to go. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like she decked the shit out of Historia.
Well, she would kick her ass.
Oh,
kidding me?
definitely.
Yeah, Historia has.
Duh.
Eren?
Yeah.
Venomous Rapion says Ymir.
Ymir.
That's who I was thinking about too.
Wow. Ymir. And even SP's like, Ymir! Yeah,
My gal.
Yeah.
I love Ymir.
Yeah, Ymir's a good one. We will save the Eldian Empire. He's on a roll. Yeah, Ymir's a
think
good
good one.
choice.
Always
yeah.
on one.
But I think Ymir's one of those characters that we didn't throw in there technically because we're like, okay, she had such a love, whether it be romantic or whether it just be through
Platonic.
fondness and yeah, platonic just friendship and everything, and them just being the closest allies to each other throughout their time as cadets and scouts. And that is, Ymir was like, Ymir already has Historia.
Yeah.
And then at this point, we're like, Historia doesn't have Ymir, so I guess we can go ahead and include Historia.
In there. We also don't know what Historia's sexuality is.
Yes, we don't.
She never seemed to be into Ymir in that way, but...
Damn, that's true. I mean, because as we talked about it in the story, she kept referring to, you know, just being there for her, right? Mm-hmm. But every time it was like the word was like ally.
Yeah.
The word was like friend.
I am your ally.
And I was like,
will always
wow.
be by your side. And it's like, all right.
People.
Yeah, that's what she meant. She meant I'm an ally.
Yeah. But yeah, Ymir is a good one. Another one that Lexi thought of, and she's like, I can't include her because then people are just gonna be voting for her was Peak.
Yeah. I was like, if we put Peak in there, everyone's voting for Peak. Everyone.
But would she beat Sasha though?
Dias, porco. I think she would.
Yeah.
I think that she would beat Sasha.
Yeah. Oh, I says find my girl's Hitch. Yeah. I just think Hitch. I just think she's a free spirit, man. I just think that Hitch likes to just mess around.
Yeah.
She does it for sport.
Carla
Is
Dead.
don't remind me.
We're gonna get into. We're gonna see some more of Carla in this episode.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're gonna see some characters come back. We're gonna see some younger versions of characters, and Carla's not gonna be the only character we get to see back.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We get an appearance from another character. We're just like, oh yeah,
Woo! I just did like a little like Wallace and Gromit reaction right now. That was weird.
I love Wallace and Gromit.
Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese.
I don't know why I did that.
You just unlocked the memory of
Wallace
and
Made me think
Gromit
about
and the
Wallace and
werewolves.
Gromit. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Cheese.
That was good. That was good stuff.
For those of you who know, you know.
God,
He's like,
love Wallace and
cheese,
Gromit.
Gromit, cheese.
Cheese. Go to the moon because it's made of cheese.
Interesting. Yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
that's
There's a Nightmare Fuel of Wallace and Gromit online. I think it's like I want to say it's almost like a live action. Do me a favor, Zach. Yeah, look it up.
I'm
No.
so curious.
Look it up.
Oh no, that sounds.
What's it called?
Look it up. Just type
in live action Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, live action Wallace and Gromit and see what comes up. I think that's.
But they were they were like claymation, right? Or was it just stop
showed
motion?
Up so quick.
Yeah. Are you seeing the?
I don't think I want to know.
The Nightmare Fuel of it.
Do I want to
Hey,
know?
What the fuck am I looking at?
Can you show me?
Do I want to know?
Maybe turn it down a little bit if you can. Yeah, because I don't know if this is gonna work out for YouTube. But Zach currently is looking at it, and
Okay.
this should be interesting. And there it is. Yep. So if you guys want some Nightmare Fuel, do me a favor, go ahead and search up Wallace and Gromit live action, and there is an episode, and it is essentially people in costumes, and it looks terrifying. Yes. Yeah. So
Wallace kind of looks like. I mean, Gromit's a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
Gromit kind of looks like if there was a live action Brian
yeah.
from Family Guy.
I hated that wave.
Alexi, are you okay?
The face I was making, like this moment it came on, I was like,
I didn't
Yeah.
see. I was so zoned in on.
Yeah, it's
Gromit.
it's
I
not
wish we
good.
can get an
It's not
instant
good.
replay on my face. But you guys can clip it. A reaction.
But yeah,
Ugh, that was
you look so
gross.
scary and disgusting. Yeah, it is a disgusting thing to go ahead and see, and why they would do that, it's
It reminds me
I
of
don't know
Don't
why-
Hug Me, I'm scared.
I was expecting more like Suicide Boys, Kill Yourself Part 3 with The Simpsons.
can't say that I know that.
You guys haven't seen that?
Wait,
neither
what-
of you have seen that?
Are you not referring to... Wait, that's a cartoon.
Oh my goodness.
We're about to see some stuff. Yeah. Peak would for sure be top 2, no doubt.
I definitely can't play this because it's literally just Kill Yourself Part 3.
That's Robot Chicken, bro.
I know, that's what it gives. Yeah, you are.
Is that Robot Chicken?
No, I don't know what that is, but that's the same style.
It looks like...
But that's clay. Never mind, that's clay.
Oh yeah, it's claymation.
It's terrible.
This looks vaguely...
I have never seen this before, but yeah, this is strange.
This is giving Robot Chicken vibes.
It is, but
It does look vaguely familiar, but maybe I blocked it out of my memory. No, I don't think I've seen this.
oh, interesting. I was gonna try to do the Nelson, the whatever
Yeah.
to it, but
A little violent.
yeah, it was very bad.
Yeah, I don't recommend
Also,
it.
I was gonna randomly scream out the cat line too.
Get that damn cat out of
I don't know why that one always like.
What's the
tickles my
line
funny
again?
bone.
It's just embedded, huh?
What's the line again? Somebody get that cat out of the way.
Get that damn cat out. Or no. Get that damn cat
out of the
yeah,
way.
get that damn cat out of the way.
Wait, just do it as Homer. Should I try it?
I think you can. You shouldn't. You can't try. You do. You will. You will.
Try to do that line. Yeah. Peak is awesome, but
Put yourself in the zone. There's all these little puppies. Oh.
oh.
And then the cat goes to put his hand.
Somebody get that damn cat away!
No, I've done it better before, but again, the energy isn't there, quite there.
You added the word somebody, and you added the word somebody.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It was your warm up.
Yeah.
Heisa says I enjoyed the live action.
Yeah.
Quite enjoyable. Cheese.
Interesting.
We're full of random references today, aren't we?
Beautiful.
It's just
I
the
can pull out
tired
a couple
brain.
more.
No, it's
It's the
okay. I think we
tired
should.
brain.
I think we should go ahead and jump into the
Dive
Q&A.
into it.
Right.
Yeah. I think we should go.
We still
into
need to do
Q&A.
The Q&A. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do the Q&A, and then we'll see how we're feeling from there.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the question? What's the question we asked, Lex?
We asked, help, AJ is spiraling. Do you agree that Aaron is the father of Astoria's child? And no manga spoilers, please.
Oh wow. Okay. Help me out, people. What do we think? I know
already
Zach
know
has
what
been.
I
I know
think.
Zach has been on this, and
I've been on this wave. I went down that rabbit hole. There's no other
And-
side.
I feel like there comes a point where it's like, when you're searching for something, you will find it. When you're searching hard enough,
Thank you.
you will. But
Is it really hard enough, or is it just right in front of our face and we're just trying to avoid it?
But also,
I saw that
that's
shit
the
first
thing
watch.
too. That's also the thing too about like Attack on Titan, where it's like everything seems so purposeful all the time. So it's like, why would that be in there?
Why would
Which
he
has
pull
me
one
so
over on us?
mind messed up.
Why would we get one pulled over?
Would you like
on
me
us?
to read the responses?
Yes.
And
What are we thinking, people?
I will also be your shield for some of these.
Oh, people actually put some spoilers on there.
No, just some insinuated stuff that I will redact.
Oh, Heisa says AJ is spitting facts because Aaron is a player.
Redact.
Right.
Yeah.
A part dip redact.
Yeah.
So first we have from the Eddie Hinston, friend of the show, Eddie.
Yes, Eddie, where are you, my friend? We miss you.
I know.
Eddie.
Eddie just says yes! Exclamation point.
Beautiful. I love it.
Concise, simple, perfect.
Then we have other friend of the show, Bobby7.
What's
Hello,
up, Bobby?
Says, no, there's just not enough proof. LOL. Trust me.
Damn it,
Miss you,
Bobby.
I miss you, Bobby. God
Trust
damn it,
him.
Bobby.
How can I not trust Bobby? Bobby is so insightful.
I know. Bobby just seems to know
But
everything.
then again, so is Eddie. And Eddie says yes.
True.
It's like I have the freaking Eddie Angel right here. Mm-hmm. Bobby Devil here.
Bobby
No.
Devil.
Trust me. No. Trust me.
me.
And Eddie's like, yes. It's okay. Yes. I'm like, what do I choose? I don't know what to choose. Oh my
Trust
God.
them both. But thank you for that. Next we have from Hater Xenon, who is Josh.
Josh.
Says, actually, what's his Twitch name?
Yeah, I repent.
I repent. That's what it is. Says, no, she's simply just asking if her having a child would help the plan go smoother. So he seems to be saying that there is some kind of cahoots going on between the two of them, but that it's not in terms of him being the father,
Interesting.
which is an interesting take.
She's
But not enough for
asking
AJ.
Aaron if I should have a child to make the plan go smoother. Sounds like she's asking for some consent.
Yeah, to be
Asking
like,
for some permission. Why would she need permission as the queen from Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
Unless Aaron has been keeping her informed.
I think that if she would have changed the word my to the, that would have been like solid proof. Instead of being like my child, be like the child. Or obviously saying our
Oh, can you
child
imagine?
would definitely change the game.
Yeah.
But thank you for that.
Yes,
Hater
thank you,
Xenon.
Josh.
Next we have from I Am Storm,
Which is
aka
Heise, which is
aka Jacob,
Jacob.
says, Yes, 100%.
Boom.
He knows that he is.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he
There we
says,
go.
our child.
Our child.
And next we have from friend of the show, Kyron. Hello,
Kyron.
Kyron.
Kyron, come on, Kyron, give it to me.
I am going to have to leave out some parts of his response.
Oh, Kyron didn't listen to the disclaimer.
But Kyron says, I like to believe Aaron is the father to keep the royal bloodline going.
That means he's not.
Yeah, that means he isn't. Wow.
And I had to not say the beginning part that he says.
Oh.
Can I read it? So AJ doesn't hear it.
Well, it's not like anything. It's just kind of like insinuated of something that.
Now I need to know.
Spiral.
Spiraling.
Thank you for that, Kyron.
And she left me spiraling.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie.
Next, we have from film_24 FPS. Hello.
What's up?
They simply say yes.
24
Yes, yes.
So there
yes.
seems to be a theme. Everyone's in agreement.
Yes. How can
Except for Kyron.
How can we ignore it except for Kyron?
Next,
except
we
for Bobby.
have except for Bobby
And
too.
Bobby.
Next, we have from Intelwe 2.
Okay.
I think that's how you pronounce it. They have a really cool Spider-Man icon. They say, I've never even thought of that possibility.
Whoa, guess what?
Now you
Look-
won't be able to not
Dude.
think about it.
Every time you see it, you'll be like,
Join me, spiral with me.
Krusty the Clown.
hey, tell me, is Aaron? I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going.
More references.
I need to know. The more you know. Yes, we need to know.
Thank you for that, Intelwe 2.
Yes.
Next we have from... Okay, I'm having a hard time pronouncing new username, but I love seeing
Here,
new
let
usernames.
me go ahead and pronounce them. I'll read them.
I love seeing... Yeah, I'll read them all. I love seeing new usernames, though, because it means that
it means
we're having
getting
new friends.
We're getting some traffic here.
Yeah.
you're stuck with us.
Next, I know, now you're stuck forever. Next we have from Shiny Laurantis.
Yeah. Shiny Laurantis.
Pokemon.
Shiny
Says-
Laurantis.
I'm not convinced it's Aaron's child.
Get Shiny out of there!
Screw you and your Lorantis.
I'm kidding. Welcome, Shiny. And if you guys are new and you guys are listening, say hi to us in chat. We would love to go ahead and
Yeah,
and
we
meet
would
some
love
new
to
friends.
meet
Yes.
friends, new listeners.
Zach, I see the Attack on Titan behind you.
The Attack Titan.
The Attack
Yeah.
Titan. Yes, he is there.
He's just peeking.
Yeah.
Peek.
at
He's-
Anime Expo.
Peek. In.
He's just peeking. Speaking of venomous Drapions, my favorite thing. My favorite thing about Peak is her sitting on arms and legs as a human after being in her cart Titan
Listen to it. I need to
for
listen.
several months.
Just crawling around.
Do me a favor, bro, because we didn't hear it clearly.
Oh yeah, you could put it in the mic.
Put it in the mic.
Can we say it after I read this last
Yes,
response?
get it queued up. And what is this? This is the last
one from
Okay.
friend of the show, SB.
one? SB, give me some good stuff.
Oh yeah, that's _SB on Instagram. Says yes in all caps. And she continues by saying, that may just be what we're supposed to think, but I believe it.
Yeah, SB has said that before, where, hey, maybe it's there because
Like
we are
misleading
purposely
us.
trying to, that's what we're supposed to think. But, yes, SB,
But,
yes.
but in my mind, it's just like the little signs are too small.
Yeah,
to
for
be
it to be like an obvious
a
mislead.
ploy. Yeah, like
Now, if we had a definitive look on who the father is, on who
Some
that
farmer dude.
farmer is, and
Farmer father.
if
father,
that
farmer.
dude literally had a face and he spoke, be like, okay, there's something important about this guy. But the fact that we don't see a face, we don't hear who this is, like, he's a front. Mm-hmm. He's
Has
a
to be.
fake.
He's wearing
the
the big old
farmer
farmer hat all the
is
time.
Aaron, and he's farming kills
He's
from
a
other
cover
countries.
story.
He's farming his KD all across the world.
The farmer's like, oh,
As
yeah,
he
I'll
says,
go ahead
I've
and
totally spiraled like
I'll
anything
be the
else.
story. Yep.
I've done this too
definitely will.
goddamn much.
You've gotten SB on-
I've totally
on the
spiraled like
spiral.
AJ now. Yes, and SB actually sent something to us where I was like, wow, and it was like a crazy Reddit like, oh my gosh,
everything's
yeah.
on Reddit.
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, and I
But
was
thank
like,
you guys for all.
God, I just got chills from like frustration.
Thank you guys for all of your responses to the Q&A. We
Bring
got
us back down to
we got a
reality.
good amount of responses this
Yay!
week. Thank you guys. And I love that you guys are now stuck in the spiral with us.
Now, give us the goodness. Hold on. We need all noise.
Beyblade.
Here we go.
Beyblade, let it rip.
Buenos días, Poco.
Oh!
That was nice.
I'm panting.
Bro, hold on.
Panting in the background.
That's what it is. Kyron said we need a soundbite for when we do the
Oh my
the
god!
donations.
Whenever if there's donation, it's gonna be Buenos Dias, Porco.
Oh shit! Chow! Damn, bro. Play it again.
Hot.
Play it again for us.
Días, Poco.
Go!
SV's
That's
hard
good stuff.
eyes.
That's good stuff, bro. That's good stuff.
Hello,
Wow.
Robin Addict fan.
Yep, Robin's back.
Okay,
That
so
Robin
Shiny
is low.
Low Rantis is Robin
Yes.
Addict fan.
Yep.
So thank you for
And
thank
Low,
you for disagreeing with AJ.
I'm gonna say Low came back just in time for some peak. Yep. Wow, that was some spicy stuff, man.
Oh, that's all I want. It's too much.
Just picturing Peak on all fours saying that. Oh my god, bro. That's literally like the freaking. I'm thinking of the Who Framed Roger Rabbit Wolf, where just like he's like, ding,
Yeah.
freaking thing with the ice. Boom.
Oh, you're thinking about the mask.
Yeah, the mask.
The
Yeah, the
mask.
mask. Yeah.
Jim
Who Framed-
Carrey's the
yeah,
mask.
yeah. Jim Carrey's the mask. Yeah. The guy's literally like with a mallet.
Yeah. He has like the whole machine that like slaps the
I'm ready.
table.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Wow.
I'm in love.
Yeah, that was great. I can't believe I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you guys brought that into my life.
you know.
I'm changing that to someone's ringtone.
Yeah, the moment that it was brought up, I think it's just because like I was
Current
on TikTok
card
a lot
time,
when I
during
find
the
love-
AOT.
Oh my God! No! Don't give me that mindset. Don't give me that visual there, Lo. Don't do it.
No.
Buenos
When
dias.
No! Stop it! Stop
When
Stop it!
I'm gonna make that someone's ringtone.
No, it's gonna be a soundbite.
It's gonna be his text tone. Whenever he
gonna
gets
be
a
my
text,
text
it's
tone.
just gonna come up at that.
Every time I
Josh,
Just like how mine
Josh,
is. Mine is.
join me.
Actually, would
join
you
me
would
in
you
my
like to
spiral.
find out what my text tone is?
Why did Josh say no? What is your text tone?
Someone needs to text me.
Josh said yo, not no.
I know, but Josh in the Q&A, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay, let's find out what my
No
what my
buenos
text tone
dias
is.
porco for you.
What are you texting?
Die!
That's what my text tone is.
Beautiful.
Wait till you
Yeah.
hear my
I'm gonna
call.
tell everybody you can only text me in single words.
Yeah, it's gonna be buenos dias. Buenos dias.
Well, after like you get off a flight or like an area with no service.
Yeah, and you're just gonna hear Porco's panting in the background.
Oh my God.
Everyone's gonna be like, "What are you listening
You know
to?"
what we're going to do is eventually we're going to go ahead and have a Q&A question
Mine will
of
be
being
heroic chicken.
which Attack on Titan soundbite blah 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 blah. And you want to find out from our friends on
And then I'll
what they
put them
think
in the
sound bites
story.
would be. Yeah, and then we can do polls, right? Can we do polls here literally in chat?
Yeah.
There's a way to go and do it. And we'll do that
Yeah, I
eventually
think
where
there is a way.
whenever we have clear
We'll figure
cut,
it out. We're
maybe
still
talk
learning.
blah 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 whatever, and then we'll put a poll up there for our friends to go ahead and vote live with us, and we'll find out on what our soundbite should be. That'd be cool. That'd be
I
cool
already
stuff.
know a couple options.
You mentioned one of them.
Aaron saying his name in the pads. The edit.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Wow.
That's kind of traumatic.
My vote goes to Peak for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
That's a good one. Every time you get a donation, is just.
God, that's so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good.
Great.
But thank you guys once again for all who
Yeah,
voted.
thank you guys.
On both the Q&A and on the poll. Please look forward to future polls and future Q&As that we post on our story every Friday, every Saturday, every week.
Yes.
I
Beautiful.
feel like I'm so unhinged this episode.
I feel like I'm
I
just
think it's because
all
our
over the
brains
place,
are like
dude. Yeah.
asleep.
I feel like we've all had a
So-
long weekend.
So we don't have a filter.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
you know,
out.
cause I know you had a long weekend. I
Yeah.
know you had a long weekend.
You always. I don't think you've ever had a short weekend ever. So
Yeah.
That is true. Last weekend was pretty mellow, pretty relaxed.
he's like, yeah, I only went to like 3 things and
I only did like
I
five
only
side
stayed up
quests.
till 4 a.m.
right, yeah, side
You know?
quests, yeah. I only stayed up till 4 this time.
I had like 4 side quests last weekend. It wasn't that big of
I
a.
only stayed up till 2 last night.
Hey, you know
Beautiful.
what? I stayed up till 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Those meteors were gonna watch themselves.
I didn't even know. I just completely knocked out when I got back to my dorm.
Great stuff, guys. Is that what time it was? It was 4?
That's when I got back.
What time did you watch it? It was the same time for you, right? As me?
Pretty sure.
Like 10?
Well, I started watching it at like 11:30.
Beautiful.
I got into the forest at like 11. Started watching at 11:30. Then I headed home at around like 3. Brought some snacks, brought a
Making me
blanket.
tired just thinking about it.
But it was so nice. There was no one around me. I found a nice little spot over on the side of the 2 freeway.
Yeah.
All secluded. No light pollution.
Very different from Zach as he was driving here, who got literally caged.
Bro, don't even get me started. That
He got caged in by cops.
It was for.
Can I turn right here?
different
No,
reason.
I think it's better if you stay there.
If you turn right here, we will pull you over.
No,
Literally.
we will.
And then another one, and I see someone do it. I don't see him going. I was like, ow.
Yep.
And then I got stopped again down the street.
Great stuff. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys again so much for everybody who responded to the Q&A. Everybody that voted for the poll question.
Dude, be a mangaka.
Clearly
But,
no
oh,
filters in this
right.
episode, guys. Why would we want to be filtered?
Let's leave it.
We are listed as
dirty.
explicit, so like.
Let's leave it dirty.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Dirty.
Buckle in.
What is that? Freaking Grubs Magoo? Where Grubs Magoo? No, okay, SpongeBob reference. SpongeBob reference. But Grubs
You okay?
Magoo. Yeah, Grubs Magoo went ahead and what was the Pearl episode where it's like, oh my god, it's Grubs Magoo, and he's like, hey ladies, and he goes and he like shakes the fin, and they're like, I'm not gonna watch this fin at all, and here goes Bubble Boy or
wait,
whatever.
His name is Grubs Magoo.
I think so. I don't know. That sounds right. And then Bubble Boy, he goes like, hey
that the
Pearl,
Bubble
want to
Buddy
meet my
episode?
friend?
I know.
And then he goes and shakes the Bubble friend, whatever, Bubble Buddy.
Bubble Buddy shakes Pearl.
Pearl's hand, and all of a sudden, and then it's clean, and she's like, oh.
The way that I had no idea what I swear you.
Is it Grubs Magoo? I remember he's like, hey ladies, and he pulls up in his freaking like rod or whatever.
I think Heise has the wrong idea about you.
He definitely does. Yeah, I'm only a millionaire. Definitely
Right.
not billions.
I'm a 20
Grubby
millionaire.
Grouper.
What?
That sounds like Groper. I like Grubby Magoo better.
Yeah,
Grubby Grouper sounds.
that sounds bad, but it's a play with word because of groupies, I guess. He's a
Oh.
grouper. Yeah, turn it off.
Yeah. Get that.
Yeah. But
So
can I borrow $1
disgusting.
million to make an anime? We want
AJ
that,
has
but a good
$20 to
anime.
his name. I think you guys don't understand that.
20 million.
Got 21.
Don't tell them we're broke.
No,
know.
not quite a billionaire yet, but
Yet.
yeah. I can't just give you the money, bro. I need to see the product. Mott's leaving wallet.
No, just a dust cloud. Just a.
Oh man, that's good stuff. Yeah. I love it, guys.
Had a heart attack.
Why?
I just felt like
When you did the, all of a sudden you exerted too much.
I know.
I felt like a. I was like, oh.
You're like,
You guys.
we're like, let's watch Zach get the heart attack again, okay? You see the fear in your eyes.
Yeah.
Already.
Do you ever feel that sometimes, where your heart just like, you don't
Yeah,
feel that
like-
randomly?
Yeah,
Where
happened
your
a
heart
lot.
just like
I don't
punches
think-
your sternum.
It
I don't
happened.
think normal people are supposed to feel that.
It happened when
I think
we
it's an
were
anxiety thing.
when you had me voice Deku and screaming out like freaking all
No,
the
it
Oh.
just happens like randomly. Like you'll just be laying down and it'll just like,
I get that all the time.
or sometimes it feels like your heart like skips.
I take like a deep breath.
Heart
and then I get, like, a
palpitation
sharp
to make me
pain,
believe in
then
the Lord.
It goes away.
Y'all don't have that? Heart palpitations, yeah.
heart palpitations. Yeah.
Heart palpitations be making me believe in the Lord.
For real.
Yeah, good stuff, guys.
Me when there's turbulence in the plane. Jesus.
Me when my deviated septum. Me when I can breathe through both
Question.
nostrils with a deviated septum.
Yeah. Waking up every morning only being able to breathe out of one nostril is really
Or just not breathe
vibe.
through either one.
That's those are your allergies.
If anime is so expensive,
Double down.
to animate, how is there so many Shonen Jump? How do they lend them money? Huh? I guess if you have a good product, good content, then they'd be more willing to go
Investors.
ahead and
Flowers.
invest.
I'm pretty sure the animation studio buys the rights to animate that.
Makes
The
sense.
writer just gets bought
But again,
out.
I think it really comes down to
Normally,
having
the
a quality product, right? Which is what I'm saying. Why am I going to invest, Heise, if I don't even know what the product
Your
is?
product is quality.
We need to make sure it's quality. Then we need to hire animators and then so on and so forth. And it's just a lot of
All
work.
that production, advertisement.
Heise says, yeah, has one. Me and my friend. Yes. Me and Lex currently have one as well, but it's still in the works.
Yeah, we only have 2 episodes, or
No, we
technically
got-
like 1.5 episodes.
We have 1.5 episodes.
My life is a fucking movie.
The average... what? The average Attack on Titan episode costs $200K.
Yeah.
I feel like it should cost more.
That's chump change compared
That's-
to live action One Piece.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, damn, dude.
I feel like it should cost more because you should be paying those animators a little,
does
little
cost
more.
a lot.
Bat asked a question.
Hello, Bat Bat. 224.
Yeah, perhaps Lexi can ask or can answer this one
Sure,
because
said, but
this
what
is
characters are behind you.
Lexi's work.
Oh,
Well, Lexi put these up, but there's also stuff that Lexi drew that's up here that you
Yeah.
cannot see actually right now because the camera's not showing them. But
it's not showing.
yeah, it's all stuff that Lexi thought was going to be aesthetically pleasing to her, and the Van Gogh was something where I believe it was a museum thing, right? Yeah. all
Yeah,
fun
it
stuff,
was like a immersive
I heard it was lame.
exhibit,
Kidding.
and then yeah, I put
Shout out
that
to
up
Van Gogh.
because I like a lot of colors in my room. You should see my dorm.
Yeah.
And then that other poster, the really colorful one behind AJ, is actually like a completely like real intact like thing that comes in the Rolling Stones vinyl,
Beautiful.
and it was one of Dad's vinyls, and I just took it out. And
Great stuff.
it probably could be it could be worth hundreds of dollars for all I know, and we're just like tearing it up, opening up, and closing the closet.
Yep, that's what it is.
You know?
And now you guys know this is a closet. Thanks.
Oh, sorry. I mean the very expensive studio.
Now you guys know.
Storage.
Like Heise said earlier, the more you know.
The more you know. And then behind me,
And actually here over my top right shoulder is something that Nate made, which is the logo you see
Oh.
slowly swaying
All the way
back
up
and forth.
there.
that
You
is
see it swaying.
Does it sway?
Yeah, look at it.
what?
It's moving.
Oh my God, it moves!
The logo is moving. You guys just realizing this?
I had no
I
idea.
didn't know that it does the little.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, can you clip me and Zach's reaction to that?
We're just like, what?
Yeah, it's very
We
cool.
should have known that. Good job, Nate.
Yeah.
That's
I'm telling
so
you,
cool.
Nate is a freaking genius. We love Nate so much. Go look at Nate and see what he comes up with, because he comes up with incredible, just genius
So in
stuff.
awe with it moving.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, here, let me go and send you something. And I was like, perfect. And I looked at it and I was like, whoa, awesome logo. And he goes, hold on, just wait. And he did some cool little tricks to
I
it.
love him so much. I
And
can
I
think
was
hold on,
like-
it gets better.
Yeah, literally, that's what it is. I was like, bro, that's awesome. I wanted the logo, and he's like, hold on, no, I can make it move. And I was like,
Yeah.
I can make it bloody.
cool. Yeah, make it
I know.
bloodier.
That's Nate's
Cool.
equivalent.
We got love for Nate over in the chat. We love it. Nate, you're
Yeah.
awesome, bro. We miss you, and
And
we
then,
wanted to have you back on the pod and
Wizard
stuff.
of
and it's
Nate.
cool.
Bat behind me is a manga wall that I made, and then 2 portraits that were gifted to AJ.
To me, yeah, by an awesome little coworker. Yeah, shout out to Mike.
And it's 2.
You know what's funny too
manga
about
pages.
that? This is my old coworker, and I was like telling him about
All these
anime.
different mangas.
I was telling him about anime, and then all of a sudden he started seeing me like asking questions, like he was interested. He's like, "Oh yeah, I might check it out. Yeah." So like, who's your favorite character? Who do you like? This and that. And then the reality of it is he was asking because he was looking to gift me this stuff. Yeah,
He wasn't actually
he
into
wasn't
it.
gonna
He
go
was just
ahead and
like,
watch. No, he just wanted to go ahead and gift me with that,
this
which is
guy
cool. So shout
really
out.
is into this anime
Yeah.
stuff.
I was like, bro, don't even get me started. You gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. And he goes,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Who are some characters you like? These are 2 portraits that Mike gifted me, and as he also gifted something that's above Lex. You guys can't see on camera, but that is a Shigaraki.
There's a lot of cool stuff in
figure,
this room
so,
that you
yeah.
guys cannot see.
Yeah.
We have AOT Gang. We got Attack the Talk. We got Luffy's hat. We got Friday the 13th. We got tapestries. We got instruments. We got
Yep.
vinyls. We got
I'm to Anime Expo for that
JFK.
guy.
Yeah.
We've got
We
all
got
of these
manga.
guys.
We got
It's a lot of merch
We've got
we got
the
over here. And guess
decals.
what, guys? If you guys want to go
we
ahead
got
and get some of that
Tiggle Bitty Anime
merch,
Girls. We
if
got
you guys
everything.
want that merch, guess
Really?
what? Stay tuned.
It's on the cup.
Stay tuned until the end of the episode when we talk about how you can go ahead and get this merch as well.
The clear cup out. Hiding the Tiggle Bitties.
No, you used it, didn't you? And then it just disappeared after that.
No. I gave it back. Actually, I left it in the sink.
Here it is. September, that's when it is. 'Cause we were
Yes.
talking about that, Josh. We want to get to the
September.
before we get to this. We do want to go and shout out chat real quick because
Yeah.
real quick, Bad says she asked a question, or Bad asked a question. I'm sorry, and then Hi said different seasons.
He's giving you a sales
Pitch
pitch.
fall, etc. Different creatures living in each high school of seasons, main characters. So this is the pitch, huh? Different seasons like fall, etc. Different creatures living in each a high school of seasons. Main character named John Jay. His parents are Mother Nature and Headless Horseman. He's a vampire and has healing powers.
A vampire with healing powers. Okay.
Interesting. Interesting.
Already have the original vampire abilities, powers.
Low. Bungo Stray Dogs is fire.
Started watching it.
We tried to
yeah.
watch it. And
I-
we do the bad thing of trying to binge when it's really late, so we end
Yeah.
up just falling asleep.
Yeah.
I got to a certain scene that pissed me off. I stopped watching for like 2 weeks and then I picked it back up.
I think we only watched like the first like 7 episodes or the first like 10 episodes, something like that, and then we just never got back into it.
Yeah, and also I'm thinking that maybe the pitch wasn't good. I see if Zach immediately changed the topic. So
Sorry, I love it.
Right?
John Jay.
I'm like trying to process like vampires, and then all of a
I know.
sudden
I
just
was like, does a vampire have healing powers?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just have
You know
such a
what?
love
That's
for
what
Bungo.
you
There's-
need,
there's
I
no
said.
filter.
That's what you need. The reaction that Zach gave for Bungo Stray Dogs is what you need to accomplish. Which means that you're starting in a
I
good
just
place.
can't. I'm a visual person.
You're starting in a good place, but we need more. We need more details.
I
we
need
need
visual.
more. I need to see more.
I do like the idea of like
It's a great idea.
I'm a dumb human. I need
using
visual.
different seasons, different. It just depends on like, are you going to implement like holidays, like a Nightmare Before Christmas type thing? And if you are you going to do American holidays? Are you going to do holidays that are only celebrated internationally?
So is he like Groundhog Day and Halloween combined?
No.
Because Mother Nature. What's like a Mother Nature holiday?
Earth.
Earth Day.
So he's Earth Day and Halloween.
Who knows? I mean, this is up to High City to decide.
It's just the fall season.
Fall would be good. Yeah, this is seasons, right? So we're talking about seasons. Fall is a great
I do like having
season
a
for Earth
good
and
implementation.
thinking about.
Hey. Nate is not a basil plant killer.
Jay.
Sorry, I just saw some slander on Nate. It is not Nate's fault that those basil plants are dead. Okay.
Have you heard about this story?
You've heard of the basil plants.
Yes.
Basically, we had a huge basil plant in the back of my parents' house that basically went from like the floor to the ceiling. And Nate, cut that shit down.
So Low isn't lying.
So
He was ordered to.
He
was
did
ordered
kill
to.
it.
I was waiting for the.
I was trying to
waiting for
hear the
story
part
of
where he
like
didn't kill
why he
it.
was wrongfully accused of killing this.
Well, he was
basil plant.
forced to
Sounds
do
like-
it.
If Nate aggressively started hacking down the freaking
Yeah.
basil plant, I'm like, there's
sounds
not
like
much
he
we can
killed
do
it.
here. Yeah.
I tried, Nate. Sorry. I give up.
The basil plant killer.
There we go. Nate the basil plant killer.
You mean Boruto?
Interesting.
I'm sorry. I could never get behind Boruto. I never could.
Hi, say you're off to a good start, my friend. Yeah, but continue on, man. Continue
I think that
on.
sounds like a pretty cool concept.
Do me a favor. I'm saying this in all honesty, because we even have aspirations of trying to come up with a story. Have an entire season's worth of content. Right?
Like,
Hard.
know what your end goal is so that you can
No,
implement it.
you want to have already an entire season of content, a story to be able to present to the powers that be, right?
Yeah.
And if it's enough, and at that point, you will already creatively be thinking about where you want to take it after season
The
one.
future of your
right?
anime.
But wait until they greenlight a second one. Right? Maybe don't wait too long, because then
One
they're
thing
going
I
to be
would
expecting
say
it.
is
But you need to have.
Try to think of a message you want to send to your audience and start with that.
Yes.
Kill
think
all
of-
basil plants.
Think of in what way do I want to finalize that
All
note?
life forms.
Yeah, all basil plants must die.
The Nate
Which
show.
I liked your concept, the idea of just like revolving it around the seasons, and that's really really cool. I like that theme.
I do like your what's the word I'm trying to think of? Your something to theme. Your whatever. I do like the way that you're implementing themes and how
Yes.
like you are using that as like a way to flow. I like that.
Yeah, and I
like
agree.
that. I like that there's structure.
I agree with Bad. Have Nate be a wizard in it.
I don't think that's what Batman was saying.
I know. Nate deserves to be a wizard.
Isayama, I Repent says Isayama had a very rough idea of the story for Attack on Titan. So just try and think of a bare bones story, beginning, middle, and end. That's kind of what we have.
Yeah, we have.
We have our like bare bones, like where
Yeah.
we know who the
We don't
characters
per
are.
se have a middle.
Yeah,
We
not
have
really.
a beginning and where we
We
want
have
to
a
take
beginning
it.
and an end,
Yeah,
and we know some ideas about the middle.
yeah.
But we have the first episode completely.
We have it
out.
written out. We were coming up
And
with
then the
concept
second
of
episode is like
characters and
2/3 of the way done.
Yeah, and
We have all of our characters established.
writing
all
is
of their roles
difficult.
established.
Writing is very difficult.
Yes. Because I have so many ideas that I just want to get to like these major plot points that we have already.
Yeah.
And it's hard like trying to write the build up to it while still making it engaging and still providing information and still doing all that.
Yeah, and plus
It's hard. It's not easy.
We were
guys.
also inspired by Attack on Titan because we know that Attack on Titan likes to change the perception of characters.
also inspired by Death Note.
Yes, yeah. So that's a
and
little teaser for you guys.
by My Hero.
Did we?
Yeah.
In terms of the, I guess, yeah.
Of their
Yeah. Very cool. Alrighty.
no spoilers. Copyright.
Good stuff. Me and my friends are making it. I pitch him some story ideas, but he's a story.
Oh, he's story and
So he's story-
Heisa is character design.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Both very important, very difficult roles.
Yeah, character
So-
design is not easy.
And I agree, Baba. Building a good world and characters is very hard. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Because everyone can like imagine it, but then actually going to the details, and that's some hard stuff.
Yeah, and Josh says Isayama was very spontaneous with the intricacies in the story. Like it was basically this would probably be cool and just did them. Yeah, but we also
He's also
know.
just a genius.
Yeah, we also know that Isayama. He lets the nerves get the best of him a little bit, and maybe he decides not to put something in the story where the rest of us are just asking for it.
It is not one size fit all for how something is written, though. Isayama's method may not be the best method for me, for you, for Heise, for you know. But Isayama is brilliant, so.
Yeah, I mean, we know there's a lot of foreshadowing, and or you can go the other route where you can be like, you know, Oda, who doesn't do any foreshadowing at all.
Yeah.
Really,
Right?
nothing? Wow. I was hoping I would get Zach's attention.
Sorry, I zoned out. Oda is one of the greatest story writers to ever fucking exist. How can you create a story that has over
You're like-
1,000 episodes?
I was hoping that you would go ahead and spark back into the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
You're like, how do I
'Cause
get Zach to get back in the
I was like, yeah, Isayama
long
was known
weekend.
for his foreshadowing and all that, right? And or you can go the other route with Oda, who has no foreshadowing at all.
That's bullshit, and you
That's
know it.
what I was hoping
That's
for.
Yeah.
bullshit, and you know
Yes,
it.
that's what I
And
was hoping
instead it was,
for.
you didn't react.
Yeah, instead you're just like, huh?
What?
Very cool, guys. But yeah, we can all agree that obviously coming up with
God damn it, we're gonna
a
go back
story
to
and
the
everything, it's very, very hard, very difficult. All right, guys. Well, you guys come up with your stories. We got to talk about this story. We're currently talking about season 3, episode 11,
Yes.
Bystander part 2. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. But before we do, Zach, what did we talk about last week?
I have the memory of a fucking goldfish. Okay, we talked about.
That's a myth. Goldfish actually have decent memory.
I have the memory of a
Lexi.
Nate.
Okay, we don't have to go in terms of like
I can.
entire details, but
We're gonna go
what
see
is
Keith.
important? Yes, we're gonna go see Keith because why? Remember, Jean brought up something.
I have test anxiety.
Jean brought up something to Aaron of like, hey, how about instead of holding hands with Historia, which I don't know why you had to say that, but hey, instead of holding hands with Historia, how about you go ahead and think about that man in the memories, right? And the memories is because Aaron was rushed with those memories and he saw a scout from his father's past. And he's like, who is that person? He's got to be important to the story. And then John, who was on a roll for whatever reason,
I know,
brought up the Commandant.
Yeah.
And that's when Aaron's
Get a
like,
headbutt from
Aaron
the
literally,
Commandant.
Aaron literally was like,
That's it.
he stood up and he was just like, wait,
That's the guy.
that's who it was. And so everybody except for Connie, because Connie's going back home. He's going back home. Yeah, he's everybody else decided to go over to the training grounds, back to the training grounds, and to go see the Commandant. We know that Sasha is very much afraid, and we're going to continue that on with this story as well. But it's very important. They got to go ahead and talk to Commandant Keith Sodus because he knows something, and that's what we're going to find out in this episode. What the hell does he know? And also what's important too is that Heist's favorite character was introduced, and that would be Flock. We saw Flock as one of the new recruits. Speaking of Heist, thank you so much for the shirt. Deku, that's right. Shout out. But yeah, we saw Flock. Flock is very optimistic about their chances because things have been going good for them so far in terms of victories and stuff. And keep in mind, one thing we realized too from narrator the Armin was that 2 months have passed since Historia was crowned the queen.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going 2 months of just no armored, no colossal,
Yeah. Just
no beast,
orphanage.
And just knowing they're out there.
knowing they're out there, but not seeing them? Obviously, Aaron is very much like, I need to go back home. I need to go ahead and, right? We need to go with the breach and all that stuff, right? You're good, right, bro? yeah, I get you. And we know that 2 months of no action is a good thing in the world of Attack on Titan,
Yeah.
which means that in that time, Aaron has been training. Another thing that was important, which is not necessarily
I
something
know
we're
this
gonna-
one.
Yeah.
I got this one.
I
There
know
we go.
this one.
Yes.
Kick the wheels going.
Yes.
He was practicing his hardening.
Yeah.
And they were using it to make weapons.
Yeah. And the weapons worked. I should say the weapon. It's going to be a
Weapon was
weapon,
successful.
which is kind
Soon
of
to
like
be weapons.
this like guillotine that drops this freaking log, this giant log. What I'm guessing from the forest of giant trees.
Big monkey with
And
binoculars.
it's gonna take out these pure titans outside the walls without risking soldiers' lives, which is obviously a plus.
One of them has got to be bait.
One of them just has to
Yeah.
be bait. Yes.
Change shifts every once in a while.
Yeah, and I agree. Heise
Make
says,
sure the guy that's in charge of cutting the rope.
yeah. So make sure
on
he's
it.
always paying attention. Yeah, Heise says the big monkey looking through the binoculars. Yep.
Yeah.
He's out there. We know he's waiting for the coordinate, and he knows that because he kicked Rhina's ass. Now, guess what? We're staying here.
Eren
Right.
Yeager.
Yeah, good stuff. And then what else is important about the story?
Mikasa got jealous.
Yes, Mikasa was very much jealous. Like Lexi mentioned, Historia has aspirations to protect the youth from the underground, the youth that had a terrible childhood, because we know that Historia herself, as Krista, had quite a terrible childhood. And so now there is this orphanage that is being created. And
Talks to them like a mom.
yes,
By them, I mean
everybody.
like,
like
the
everybody.
Levi squad. Yeah,
Yes, the
everyone.
Levi squad, yeah.
But she is queen.
Yeah. And actually not everybody. She didn't talk to
Didn't
Aaron
talk to
like
Aaron
that.
like that.
She was kind of asking Aaron, so how's the training been?
She didn't really talk to Mikasa like that
So,
either, though.
Well, because again,
Mikasa
ready to
was like,
beat her
if you get that
Was like,
look
hey.
from if you get that look from Mikasa, right?
yeah,
And Mikasa is like swiping the freaking equipment that literally Aaron is carrying,
Yeah.
and telling him that you need to rest,
yeah.
right? Of course, Historia's gonna be like, yeah, sorry, yeah, she's totally right.
Because he was coughing up blood earlier, and you know all that. Do you think that his skinny ass was peeking out from his Titan again? He was training too hard.
God.
Why, when you said that in such a Levi way?
Do you think that is
Do you think that is skinny ass?
Yeah, because I was saying it while thinking about the way he says it,
yeah.
so it just came out that way.
I think that Aaron has a
His
grasp
skinny
of his power. He's just overexerting his abilities because
Skinny ass.
his ass is too skinny. No, it's because
Put some meat on them bones.
it's because. Well, that's another thing too. Mikasa's trying to make sure he's like
Yeah.
literally like Aaron, stop daydreaming, stop thinking about those memories, and
to
finish
eat.
your food.
Yeah. Carrie, you are gonna eat your dinner, and you are gonna like it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to actually
was
scream,
like-
but yeah, you get it.
How was that? How was that, Squidward?
No.
Because Squidward is like, you were supposed to explode. Yeah, the pie episode. Yes, we love SpongeBob references.
You're supposed to explode.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. That's all that was pretty much important to the story. Again,
Yeah.
what is very important to know is that Keith.
That SpongeBob exploded.
Yes, but Keith knows something, and we're gonna find out what the hell he knows. And High Sis says, if you want my opinion, they should have revived Irvin. We didn't ask for it. Okay, no kidding. No, High Sis, this is slander towards my boy Armin. No
Do
kidding.
I?
A lot of people think like you. A lot of them. Not me. No. Armin. Yeah. Armin's my guy.
Who, what, when, where, and why?
But it's
do
okay.
I?
You're allowed to think that.
Dum-dums.
Yeah, I was like,
Dum-dums.
do you know where that's from?
Thumbs.
But all right.
Or random references.
Oh.
We're going to.
Okay, I am ready.
Now jump into this. Zach, are you ready?
Hey.
Is
Zach has to be ready.
Okay. Beautiful. And again, guys, this is season 3, episode 11. This is
Oh, I do have to
Bystander.
be ready.
Here we go. We're going to continue. And yeah, so we continue the episode as we are at the training grounds. Commandant Keith Sodus asks Sasha.
What's the matter, bros? Not gonna sit.
And Sasha quickly responds as if she was ordered to respond.
No, I'm quite fine standing here, sir.
And we see that Sasha is the only one in this meeting room that isn't seated. She's standing very tense with a straight posture with her eyes away from the Commandant. Sodus reflects as he speaks to the room.
Let's see. If I recall, back in the day, I'd call you in here a lot when I was about to chew you out. It's only been a handful of months, and yet I barely recognize you kids.
And Sodus, he scans the room and he notices the very serious faces. Hanji now speaks to Sodus.
So, Commander Sodus. Or wait, Commandant now. We should be prepping to recapture Walmaria. But tell me, why do you suppose we came to speak with you instead?
Sodus, he thinks about it as he stares at Aaron, who is staring back very intensely. Commandant Sodus then says,
Aaron, you look like your mother in almost every way. However, the dagger I see within your eyes, those are your father's.
Ooh. Aaron then stands up and asks Sodus, tell me about him. Tell me everything you know. Sodus looks down and answers,
I don't know much at all. Not in the grand scheme of things. That said, I'll tell you a story that's of no value whatsoever to humanity. The story of my past as nothing but a bystander. 20 years ago, near Walmaria, I found him standing outside of the gate to Shiganshina.
The scene now changes as we see a young Keith on horseback outside of the walls, noticing something strange.
Hey, what are you doing? How the hell did you get here? Did you climb down the wall somehow?
A dirty and exhausted man responds, wait, why would any of you venture outside of the walls? Don't tell me you're trying to fight those things. Keith seems confused and caught off guard by this strange man's response. We then get a close-up of the man's frightened eyes as Sodus continues telling his story.
Was it the truth or a lie? He said he couldn't remember why he was outside the walls. All of his memories had been lost. Everything aside from his name, Grisha Jaeger.
And we now see Grisha in a jail cell as a buzzed garrison soldier approaches. The soldier tells the scout, Keith, who's watching Grisha's cell, who knew it was a crime to go into Titan territory without permission? I bet he's the first guy who's tried it. I mean, I always thought that only you scouts were dumb enough to go out there. And Keith responds,
Something tells me there's a law that jails idiots who drink on duty. Hannes?
The much younger Hannes responds, anyway, it's not like you actually hurt anybody, so let's just keep it to ourselves, yeah? Keith agrees.
Yeah.
The scene changes again to Keith releasing Grisha as they stare at the town of Shiganshina. Keith asks,
So, Grisha, do you have any idea where you'll go from here? Maybe I can help.
Grisha answers, there is one thing I remember aside from my name. I was a doctor. Keith's eyes widen. Introduce me to a hospital. I should be able to help there. Also, do you think you can teach me? About this world, and about the scouts too. About everything inside the walls. Keith stares at him, trying to understand this man. They are now both having a drink in a bar, as Sodus narrates.
He truly appeared to know nothing at all. Nothing about this world. Not about anything.
Grisha tells Keith, I see. Although there's inequality, life in the walls is largely peaceful. And if nothing else, you aren't living in the constant fear of the Titans. That's good. And as Grisha talks, Keith stares at a woman working at this bar, waiting tables. Keith then responds,
You think so, do ya? That means you're just like the rest.
Grisha is now confused.
We're trapped inside these walls. But as long as there's plenty of food and alcohol to go around, most people are just fine with that. In their whole lives, they'll never question how wide the world might be.
We see the young woman laughing, smiling, just radiating with beauty. Grisha now asks Keith, is that why you risk your life to venture outside the walls? To see how wide the world is? Keith answers,
That's right. Does it seem foolish?
Grisha tells Keith, no, quite the opposite. The scouts are wiser and braver than anyone else living within the walls. Their very existence is living proof that the imagination and soul of mankind are still free. Keith grows nervous as the woman gets closer to their table. He responds to Grisha,
That's what you think? Seriously?
and we notice that the girl takes notice of Keith. Grisha answers, yes. But then, the woman interrupts their conversation,
What's this, Keith?
and she playfully hits Keith on the head with the plate.
You better not be recruiting for the scouts again.
A nervous Keith responds,
No, not this time, Carla. I was just...
Grisha now interrupts to answer, oh no, I'm not really suited for that kind of work. It takes someone special to become a scout. You have to be a chosen one. Carla reacts as she glances at Keith.
That's one way to put it.
Carla then walks away from the table, leaving Keith nervous and stunned. We now see Keith outside the walls on a scout mission, as Sodus narrates.
I was a chosen one. That was the first time anyone had told me that. But I knew that those walls were far too cramped for me.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
20 years ago near Walmart. Instead of Walmaria, he heard Walmart.
Walmart.
Walmartia.
Yeah.
Sasha PTSD from getting her food taken away.
Yeah, let's talk about that
Yeah.
moment because
Sasha's very,
we ended off last week's
very
episode.
rigid.
We ended off last week's episode with them going to the training grounds with Aaron about to speak to Sodus, and we see everybody there standing kind of shoulder to shoulder, except one person who was hiding behind. Was it behind Jean? Was she hiding behind Jean?
Can't remember.
I want to say it was
think so.
Jean.
That sounds right.
But yeah, so Sasha still has definitely post-traumatic. Yeah, it's just she remembers. And wouldn't you remember if you had to literally run until the sun goes down and not be able to eat?
Probably was not treating her very nicely after that impression,
Yeah.
but you know.
And the fact that the commandant kind of plays into it, where he even kind of playfully like, "What's the matter, bros?
Yeah.
Not gonna sit?"
No, sir.
Yeah. And we see that the fact that she has literally no eye contact.
Yeah, she's still like
Yeah,
afraid
she's still
of him.
for sure.
Even though it has been a matter of months.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is that time in AOT always confuses me.
Yeah, same.
Because what does he say here? Literally, he says, like you said, it's only been a handful of months, and yet I barely recognize you kids.
Has it
Is
not
that-
been like...
Is that what there's no way it has been.
It has to have been like 2
months.
years, yeah?
Like, think about everything that has
way.
happened.
Probably been like 3-4 months.
No way,
if-
because
No,
we said
it
there
has
was,
to be
there
way
was
more.
2 months has passed since Historia became queen.
Oh, so then maybe
Yeah.
it's been like 6.
So it has to be like
7?
6-8 months.
Yeah. Josh is saying 5 months since the attack on Trost,
Okay, so
which
it's
is that's
probably
crazy.
like... Yeah,
And again, it just goes to show
8 months.
how much happens in such like a quick
Hasn't even been a year.
time, you know? Yeah. And
I feel like they've aged so much too. Not well, you know.
well,
puberty.
it's crazy. But my goodness gracious, time in Attack on Titan is something that's very, very
Attack on
difficult
Titan.
to grasp because of how much happened in such a short time period.
Do you want to know what else has pretty shitty time?
Oh gosh, what are you gonna say?
One Piece.
Oh my god, yeah, One Piece, yeah. Yeah, that
Luffy's time skip with Rayleigh was longer than the entire time he spent with his crew up to this point.
yeah. That's another thing too as well. When you get these, so we talked about coming up with a story. Make time make sense. Mm-hmm. How about that? Because I don't know.
Because we
It's
do
just-
have time skips
Do you
now.
know how old Luffy is after the time skip?
What is he? 19? Oh, cool.
You know how old Law is?
I don't know.
25. Sorry.
You know who Law is in dub? Matthew Mercer, who's
Matthew
also the
Mercer.
voice of Captain Levi.
Who's also the voice of Leorio.
Leorio! It's Leorio!
Leorio.
Yes.
I love Larry.
Um,
I laugh at One Piece. We love One Piece.
But beautiful though. Sasha's afraid, which is very, very cute to see.
I got to see a nice familiar face.
Commandant here, he I like what did he say, like, because I'll tell you a story that has no value whatsoever to humanity.
I know.
It's great.
He's
Little
so-
does he
he's
know
so,
that
like-
humanity is riding
Yeah,
on this
yeah,
story.
yeah.
He's so like petty about it.
Yeah. Oh gosh, this is territory.
That is
here.
serious spoiler
Wow.
territory that I don't
Yeah.
want to know.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You'll have to watch and see, I say.
Ditto what she said.
But interesting though, because
I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Sadis says that there's a story that's not important to humanity. There's a story of my past. There's nothing but a bystander. That's the kind of Leo point at the TV thing. Was like, whoa, he said the name of the title. And then he said 20 years ago near Walmart.
Yeah, near Walmart.
Yeah.
They have a Walmart in the walls. You didn't know that?
Sorry.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
near Walmart, Tia.
Where do you think all
Back
of
in my
the,
day, we had Walmart.
Where do you think all of the garrison soldiers get their booze?
Yeah, they all just go to Walmart.
They go to
get a
Walmart,
handle,
yeah.
and they just,
They all, yeah.
What do you think they get their pinochle cards and
Pinochle cards, exactly.
Target.
Yeah, you know
their
that
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
They go to Walmart.
Target.
No,
Yeah, I
they're
guess-
not
I
Target
guess
material. They're
technically-
Walmart
I guess
material.
technically
They're
Shiganshina-
24-hour Walmart material.
I guess technically Shiganshina was the target, right? If we're talking about technically here, yeah.
Right.
So
Shiganshina
Shiganshina was the target, yeah. And
Target for a reason.
goodness gracious, our minds are scrambled eggs.
Oh,
that
eggs
sounds
sound good.
I have so many eggs in my dorm. I should
Tree some eggs.
cook some when I get back. I also
gonna
have
make-
bacon. I need to cook bacon too.
Oh,
Good stuff.
chorizo, eggs, and bacon in a burrito.
I know what I'm
oh
eating
my-
when I get back to my dorm. I'm cooking.
Great stuff. So Sadis decides to take us a trip down memory lane as he talks about a story of a man.
Historia of a man.
A story of a man.
Am I a man?
And this is an unknown man who is outside the walls. And let's remember here that nobody goes outside the walls except the scouts, right? Now, how confusing has got to be for the scout, young Keith, to see a man outside of the walls. Like,
Probably like the crazy thing to happen in the
Yeah.
last 2 decades.
Being
Yeah.
like, what?
what does he even say? Is like, hold on.
Someone outside the walls.
Sadis. He says, "Hey, what are you doing? Like, how the hell did you get here?" He literally asked, "Did you climb down the wall somehow?" Whoa.
Don't bring
Two
up.
things.
Don't say the S word.
Yeah. Don't ever say Sam's Club again. Okay. And I'm not the volcano curse. I'm not
So-
the volcano.
Zach has some some
talked
trauma
about,
with.
So we talked about Sasha having PTSD.
Yeah.
Zach has PTSD,
Zach has
with
PTSD
Sam's
with
Club.
Sam's.
Fucking hate Sam's Club. I love their pizza.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for
But bad's to Sam's Club because they're military and they buy in bulk. Yeah, it makes sense for sure. Yeah.
Do they treat their workers like a military? I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. Please do not send any
Alright.
legal action towards my direction.
But yeah, so
But yes,
he
that
asked
is
him how the hell did you get over
absolutely
there.
crazy,
He said, "Did you literally climb down the wall?"
Yeah.
Like-
Like, how could this have happened? There's no hole. There's no breaches. There's no, like, obviously
None of that.
military, even though they are drunk and playing pinochle. I think they would have noticed
someone
walk out of the
scaling
gate.
the wall.
Exactly, you know, and the fact that he sees this man who, you know, he obviously has like it's not somebody that I would imagine that he's seen before, and the fact that this person tells him that they have no memory of things, like, it's very confusing. And this is obviously just a fabricated story from Grisha, right? The fact that he has no memory of anything.
Yeah,
right?
I was going to ask that. Like,
Because-
does he actually not have a memory?
Because if we do the spoiler, we already give you guys a warning about spoiler alerts and everything. But you know, these are moments
We know-
before Aaron
know
Kruger
certain
saves his
part.
life and tells him that he needs to go ahead and live this life inside the walls and make a family and stuff. You know,
Like
and
Aaron and Mikasa. Or Armin.
Armin and Mikasa, yeah, and they are very important, and nobody knows who they are, and obviously they don't exist in this time. But
Yet.
he pretty much tells them to make a life in the walls, and I would imagine the instructions also mean you cannot tell them where you came from. You know nothing, right?
Yeah.
And all that, and yeah, I just think that it's one of those things where Grisha just was kind of, I don't want to say manipulated. Sounds like you're breathing.
I know. I'm just moving the thing, and it just sounds like.
I was looking at Zach. I was like, Zach isn't breathing into it like that. It was like,
I'm
like
not
how- I
breathing
like
at all.
how-
I don't breathe.
I like how you thought that the heavy breathing was Zach.
well, because I saw you doing this, right? And I thought it sounded like breathing, like I said. But then I looked at you, and I was like, whoa, okay, interesting.
I was looking at the thing too, and I was like, "Is that making
yeah.
noise?" Sorry.
But I was kind of just interested in trying to like find out, like, this is obviously the story that Grisha has going into this
Yeah.
new world, right? Is that
Like, I
he knows
don't know how
nothing,
I
but
got
there
here.
is
The
one
most
thing.
basic fucking story on the planet is, I have no idea where I am. Where is this? Who are
But
you?
I can
What are
help.
these?
I'm a doctor. I can help.
Yeah.
Which is
Somehow I
probably
don't know-
why they were like, "You're fine. You can."
Somehow I don't know anything about myself, but I'm
You're
a
of
doctor.
value.
Yeah.
I can operate on someone.
My name's Grisha Yeager, and I am a doctor.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all you got to know.
But to Grisha's surprise,
Keep it under the rug.
to find out, like I said, Keith was surprised to see a person outside the walls.
Yeah.
Grisha was surprised to see somebody outside the walls, as he says, like, wait, don't tell me you're trying to fight those things?
Yeah. You guys
You know?
venture out here.
Like, the idea that there are scouts out there, which, again, we talk about in this specific moment of the episode, when he refers to the scouts as, like, the chosen ones, right?
Reference to the warrior.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like, man, Keith's like, maybe this guy really doesn't know anything.
It's like, this guy is-
Chosen
I
one.
know.
Whoa, I don't know about all that.
Even Carla was like, right.
Now, in my head, if I was Keith, which technically I am Keith, but if I was Keith, I'd be like, what do you mean? How are you shocked about me trying to fight them? What the fuck have you been doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how have you been out
I was
here?
gonna say, literally,
those
how have you been out
things.
here? Like, who knows how long this guy's been out here, right? And he obviously, again, Grisha's in rough shape. We see that literally there's dirt all over his clothes and stuff, and
Grisha
whatnot.
calling him those things, knowing full well that those are like citizens that he used to like walk past every day.
Yeah, exactly. They're part of literally his
His neighbors.
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. But they're very surprised to see that both of them are outside the walls. And what is the first thing that Keith does? locks him up in jail.
Yeah. It's a
Puts his
crime.
ass in a jail cell. Yeah.
They don't have like social security cards and
mean-
ID at this time, so
Yeah.
it's not
Shit,
like
I would too. Some random dude outside
Yeah,
the
can't
walls,
trust
and
him.
I'd say
has
he
the
doesn't
knowledge of
remember
a
anything, but
doctor.
I'm a doctor. I'd be like, get your ass in the jail cell. Let me figure
Yeah.
out.
it's gonna be a while before you operate on any of us. All right.
Yeah, definitely. And then we see that Keith himself is standing guard, watching over this unknown man. But then
The man is known.
our old friend returns, and he's still doing his thing. He's still drinking. He's still
Pinochle,
buzzed.
baby,
Yes.
pinochle.
And he's still somehow buzzed enough to make sense to Keith.
Yeah.
As he tells him, he's kind of like, hold on. He goes, is it pretty much like, I got to find the line, but he's like, is it literally like against the law to...
Yeah, he said, who knew it was against the law to venture outside the walls?
Yeah. Is it a crime to go into Titan territory without permission? Yeah, I bet he's the first guy who's tried it.
Yeah.
And he goes, I always thought that you scouts were dumb enough to go out there, right? Or you guys were the only ones. And then,
Then
it's
we get
cool.
a clap back from
Yeah, exactly.
like, you know what is illegal? Drinking on the job.
there's a law that jails idiots who drink on duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Hannes.
Isn't there a little law about, drinking on duty?
Yeah, and then Hannes is like,
I'm just playing pinochle.
It's not like, he goes, he goes and puts it back on Greece. It's like, it's not like he's actually hurting anybody. Come on, let's just keep it to
Let's
ourselves.
just sweep it under the rug. Let's
Let
just
him go.
introduce him. People won't be like, there's a new guy in our town.
Yeah. And then Keith,
No one's gonna know.
Keith somehow agrees,
How
right?
would they know?
How would they know?
But Keith actually wants to help Grisha and kind of starting this new life. He's saying, you have nowhere to go. Maybe I
The
can
chosen
help.
one button, and Keith was like,
Right.
"Whatever you need, man, I
You're
got you."
right.
Yeah. And that's
This man is
when-
delusional. I want him.
That's when Grisha gives, tells him that there's one thing I remember aside from my name. I was a doctor, right? And he says, introduce me to a hospital. I should be able to help. And he also says he wants to learn about this world, right? He wants to learn about the scouts, everything inside the walls. And Keith continues like,
Everything.
who the hell is this guy, right?
And then we go see.
And then he's like, you know what? Let's get a drink.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I will
And-
teach you about this world. We drink a
and
lot.
Something tells me that this is Keith's favorite spot.
I know. I'm
because
staring at Carla.
there's a certain person there, a certain woman that works there who's obviously
reality.
she's very
Like, Keith looks up at Aaron. He's like, "I'm your daddy."
yeah. That was a very weird thing though that Keith did say early on in the beginning where he was like talking about how you're looking more and more like your mom or something like that.
Yeah, you
whatever.
look more like your mom, but those daggers.
He goes, you look like your mother in almost every way. However, the dagger I see within your eyes, those are your father's.
Yeah.
Um,
Have his mom's eyes.
it's kind of a weird thing to say for about somebody
Look
you
like
have a
girl
crush
I had
on.
the hots for.
Yeah.
You look like your mom that I tried to bang.
Yeah. And we know that Keith obviously has the hots for it, but he's also very shy and he's very nervous and it's like he has no problem going outside the walls and facing Titans. But when it comes to Carla,
Can't talk to a girl.
oh my gosh.
Cares too much.
All right. But
Who does that sound like?
I don't know.
Anyways.
But yeah, they're at the bar.
Side eye, bombastic side eye.
It was so nice seeing Hannes again. I missed his voice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much, I think that his English dub voice actor, I don't know who it is. I could look it up, but I'm pretty sure I didn't realize until I was actually listening to his voice. He could make a great villain voice.
He probably has
He has
been
a
villains
good-
many times.
Yeah, he probably has.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Then Aaron would manipulate him too.
Oh, right.
You like what you see, Hannes?
Puts on a
Don't
wig.
even want to think about that.
Dude
Like what
puts
you
on a
think?
wig.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get to meet Mommy Carla.
Yeah, doing
she's
her
there.
waitressing
She's doing her thing. She obviously, she's very personable. And
I mean, when you're a waitress, you got to make those tips. You
I
just
think
gotta-
she kind of likes Keith because she tapped him on the head.
yeah, she did a little playful.
I think that's just her most loyal customer, and she's like, he keeps me paid. I'll be nice
and
to him.
also, it seems like he brings a lot of potential recruits to go ahead and do the spiel or whatever, right? And doesn't sound like Carla's necessarily a fan of all that.
Yeah,
Because those are probably
we
the
do
last time.
know.
Because she's losing customers.
yeah.
You know? Like,
Right.
They go out there.
Right.
They go out there and
They go out
they're
there
gone.
and
They die. Yeah.
But we do know how she feels about the military, about becoming a scout in the first episode, when Aaron was like,
Wants to be a scout.
when Mikasa totally Mikasa pulled a Lexi
Yeah.
and outed
Yep.
Aaron, and then she
I'm
was like,
assuming
"You
you're
are
Aaron in that
not,"
reference.
and I'm Mikasa.
Think what you want to think.
Don't tell me that. There's too much going on up here.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. The idea of being a scout is pretty much a death sentence, and it's something that I'm sure Carla also saw the effects of what it did to Keith in his mental state.
Like, okay.
The guy had a freaking meltdown, literally in the middle of Shiganshina, you know. But yeah. So one thing that's interesting though is that from Grisha again with his idea and learning about necessarily what happens inside the walls here, right? Let me find it. He goes and he says, although there's inequality, he says life in the walls is largely peaceful. We understand that there is very much inequality there and inside the walls. And
Yeah.
the difference of the three walls, because currently where they're at over in Shiganshin, and that's where people are going to go ahead and see at the start where it's like that's the poor area of
Yeah,
the
there's
wall.
a lot of like class, like economy class issues
Yeah, for sure.
and differences for sure.
But still largely peaceful, right?
Yes, largely.
Yeah.
I mean, I
and,
guess in comparison to Marley,
oh yeah, for sure.
yes.
But obviously Keith has a different idea as he wants to venture outside. He goes and he ventures outside, right? He says that we're trapped inside these walls. As long as there's plenty of food and alcohol around, people are fine with that, right? And
Right.
they'll never question
Just
how
as
wide
Kenny
the
said,
world
everyone's
is.
got their poison.
Yeah.
Complacency.
But then Grisha asks, like, is that why you go outside the walls, is to see how wide the world is? And Keith says, yeah. Does it seem like I'm foolish? And Grisha continues his fascination for the scouts. He says, no, actually quite the opposite. He says the scouts are wiser and braver than anyone else living within the walls. Right? But then Carla shows up, and what's interesting again, as Zach mentioned, is she does a little playful little bonk on the head, which I'm sure just gets Keith going. He's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
She almost touched me.
Yeah.
She touched me indirectly.
She asked again, Keith, like,
She said my name.
she was like, you better not be recruiting for the scouts again. Right? And he's like, no.
You're killing people.
He goes, not this time.
Yeah.
Right? And Grisha even says, like, no, I'm not suited for that kind of work. It takes someone special to become a scout. You have to be a chosen one again, right? And as soon as he says chosen one, what is that? You know, Butter Keith's biscuits.
Yeah.
He's just like, whoa,
Keith's, I don't want to think about
chosen
Keith's,
one.
but yeah.
He's just like,
His nuggets.
and then from that point, he ends this little part of it. Says, I was a chosen one. That was the first time anyone had told me that, right? And he says, I knew that those walls were too cramped for me, right? Obviously implying that there's more for him out there than being stuck inside the walls. Interesting. So we're going to find out how Keith's story plays out. I'm sure we're all aware of it, obviously by him being the commandant. But here we go. We continue. As the council deliberates, reviewing scout missions, speaking to the commander of the scouts at the time. So this expedition failed as well. When will you finish the base outside the wall? Keith wonders to himself as the current commander of the scouts doesn't seem bothered at all by the failures.
If only I was commander, I could show results. As idiotic as these people are, I'd accomplish so much that they'd understand, and then everyone would have to acknowledge me.
And of course, as he says that, the scene changes to Keith again at the bar, watching Carla.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, the scene fades to black until the next scene is Keith kicking in a door in a panic, carrying a woman in his arms. Keith, in a panic, asks,
Grisha, Carla caught the plague that's going around. They say there's no cure, but...
Grisha, wearing his disinfect gear, tells Keith, put her in the rear bed. As Grisha walks away to prepare, Carla grabs Grisha by the sleeve of his shirt. A sick Carla tells Grisha,
Please, Dr. Yeager, my mom and dad, they've gotten sick too.
and Grisha assures Carla, not to worry, I'll help everyone. Grisha takes a hold of Carla's shirt sleeve in reassurance. As time progresses, young Hannes yells out to Grisha, Doctor, it's a miracle! My wife is well again! As Keith helps attend to the sick patients by giving them water, he hears Carla,
Dr. Yeager, thank you so much.
and Keith looks and notices Carla with tears of joy in her eyes as she's in the arms of Grisha, hugging him. And Keith notices Grisha's arms around Carla too. The scene changes now as we see Keith getting the promotion that he thought he wanted. We hear the deliberator announcing to Keith and the citizens watching, You're hereby appointed commander of the Scouts Regiment. And the citizens, we hear them congratulating Keith until the scene changes to a crowd of citizens congratulating someone else, congratulating Dr. Yeager. And as Keith watches from a distance, we see that the citizens are congratulating Grisha on getting married to his bride, Carla. To be continued.
Mr. Steal Yo Girl.
That's what
Wow.
I was like, oh.
The Rizzler.
Eddie, what is
The
up, my friend? Thank you for
fucking
joining us.
Rizzler.
Hello,
man.
Eddie. What is
Eddie.
up?
My goodness gracious. Yeah, this last part here, right?
Rizzler. The man literally.
It's pretty obvious that Keith wants this promotion, not only because he feels like he could do good, but because he's like, she will notice me.
Yeah, he wants to, like you said, the acknowledgement, and obviously when we see him say the word "acknowledge me," and then the scene that we see literally is him staring at Carla.
Yeah, she's
that's
like
the
in
one
the
person
center
he needs
focus of the
acknowledgement from.
vignette.
He wants her
Yeah.
to
That's the
acknowledge
one person
him.
he wants validation from.
Yeah, it's a great word to go and use. Exactly, the validation and stuff, right? And then the plague happens, right?
But he's able to carry her in his arms.
Yeah,
That's probably the closest he's
He
ever
touched
gotten.
her.
he touched her.
The
He
closest
touched-
he's ever gotten to it.
Yeah.
He's able to carry her to.
I
So
don't know, we did
basically,
all
he
that.
was the
No, it's
messenger.
an
He
emo
actually was the
reference.
wingman.
Oh, okay.
He was the wingman for her.
He
To be
very,
like,
very much.
Unintentional wingman.
He very much was.
Here,
the
take this
bro,
woman.
Oh my
know.
gosh.
then-
Can you imagine? You go ahead. You care for somebody so much that you take them to the person that ends up
Josh,
marrying them. With.
he knows. He knew.
Oh,
he knew
Josh
the whole
says, I'm sure
damn
Grisha
time.
didn't see that key. Like, hey, remember, Grisha didn't know anything. He didn't know anything other than just to be.
Oh, but he could be a doctor, but can't pick up social cues.
We know. So this is this is the moment. I don't want to say I knew that Grisha knew about.
Yeah, someone stole
Damn it,
Levi
Josh!
from him.
Wow.
Someone stole Levi
Commanders
from him.
aren't fit for love. That's
wow. Yeah,
But it's true.
It's true. Actually, Irvin did have. This is a similarity here. This is a parallel here that Josh is mentioning here, where it's like Irvin had the same thing where he cared about a specific woman, and that woman ended up marrying Niall Doc, right? Which is why you understand why Irvin has before, and referencing when we see conversations with Niall where he's asked like,
Asked about how's
so
your
how
wife?
is the family?
Yeah.
Right.
Is she
And,
well?
Josh, you did it again, my friend.
You've
Beautiful,
done it again.
beautiful reference, and yeah, damn it, Commanders just aren't fit for love.
Hanji never got a shot.
You never got a shot, and
Anji did have a love, and they got killed by Annie. it was Sonny and Bean.
AJ.
Yes, I know who's currently commander. I know, and as soon as I put the pieces together, you know, that's unfortunate.
He's gonna break the curse. It's okay.
I hope so. If somebody's gonna break the
Generational
curse, it
curse.
needs to be my guy Armin. But yeah. So in terms of the social cues, I mean, I think that it's safe to say, how can you not notice? You know, how can you not know? Right? Who knows how often they spent time together? For all we know, maybe it was kind of just that was the moment that they had, and from then on, Keith kind of helped Grisha get established over within this hospital and stuff, and we don't know how much time has passed
Whatever this
when
plague that
the
was
plague
around was.
happened. Yeah.
They probably had that same plague maybe in Marley. For all we know, Grisha brought the plague over because his immune system is different.
Wow.
Grisha.
Grisha.
Frieza.
It's Christopher Columbus all over again.
Yeah.
He brought the plague and then he healed them and was like, I am your savior.
Yeah.
You're the one that brought it, bro.
And now I'm gonna enslave all of you.
I will say that in this scene specifically, Grisha does something that really bothers me.
What is it?
It's when obviously he's like put her in the rear bed. He's wearing his mask and everything. He's fully covered. And then when like they're face to face and she's like, please, my mom, my dad, he takes down his mask to talk to her.
Yeah, because he's got to show off his face.
And I'm like,
Cause he already healed
What
from it. He just got rid of the plague for
well,
himself.
the thing is that it's not to protect him. It's the fact that he is spreading possibly further diseases after he's been dealing with other people to others.
yeah.
got the cures for all of
Because
them.
his
The magic
immune system
doctor.
is definitely different than everyone else's from him being in Marley.
Yeah.
And he takes down
this-
his mask to someone who is already sick to talk to them.
Is
I'm like,
this
you're an idiot.
a logical Lex segment?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
very much a
Believe it
logical
is.
Lex segment.
Logical Lex?
Because I had to go through my training of airborne pathogens, bloodborne pathogens, and,
You know what? Grisha
all
knew
the
exactly what he was
health
doing.
stuff.
You want to know why?
Let's get her even more sick.
He's
guys-
the Rizzler.
Because when
He's a manipulator
when
like his
Carla
son.
Where do you think Aaron got it
grabbed
from?
onto his sleeve, said, please, my parents, right? What did Grisha do? He went ahead, lowered the mask, reassured her,
Said, look at my smile.
and then he reciprocated it and grabbed onto her sleeve. He's like, look, I got you. Now put her in the rear bed. It's like, put her in the rear bed.
In the rear bed.
Put her in the private room.
And then
Yeah.
we see here literally is like Grisha's able to go ahead and cure and save people from this plague.
It was at that moment
And Hannes
Grisha knew
seems
he
to,
had a successor.
Hannes is absolutely just
He's delighted,
Overwhelmed.
to say the least.
because,
I never even heard about his wife.
yeah. And
But it seems like he's very much in love with her. Good job, Hannes.
good job, Hannes.
And good job.
Where is she in?
I don't know.
I don't want to know.
But man, yeah, we see Keith obviously he's invested in helping out because he has his motivations, right? Obviously, Carla is there, and we see that Keith, he is helping out by handing out fluids, sounding out water,
Doing
and
things.
doing his thing, doing his part. But man, is everybody else congratulating the doctor? Doctor gets all of the credit and recognition,
Finally
rightfully
got
so.
that promotion.
You
just
know?
to
But then, yeah, he gets the promotion. He thinks that, yes, I can only imagine that what's going through his mind. That he's worked hard for this, right? He has selfish motivation of one, like Zach had mentioned, because he understands that he can do a better job, right? He knows he can do a better job. We don't know who the hell that commander is, but he literally is just like, as the whoever the council is, they're telling him like another failed mission, huh? So how's the base going? And this other commander is pretty much like, he's just smiling, eyes closed, like, oh, not a care in the world.
yeah.
While, Sardis is just like, oh my gosh, I can make a difference,
No info on Hannes' wife.
Huh? No info?
No, I wanted to
his
see
wife?
if she died. I'm assuming she's dead.
She's probably dead.
I mean, yeah.
But she didn't die from the plague.
No, definitely didn't die from the plague. But man,
Just to
he gets the promotion.
see-
He gets people to go ahead and as they're announcing
Or
him as the new
congratulating
commander,
or
the
recognizing.
crowd, the citizens there are congratulating him. And then just that kind of transitional fade to congratulating the doctor, right? And we see Keith not amongst the crowd. He's behind the crowd, just with this look of just like devastated, being
Grisha
heartbroken.
is
just heart ripped out and
Grisha is
Stomped
Mr.
out.
Worldwide, Mr. Steal Your Girl, and
Mr.
he is
Worldwide.
Pitbull.
And Grisha, we see him marrying Carla. Wow.
I have a side note / final thought.
Let's hear it.
Do you think that Grisha actually loves
Love
Carla?
Carla?
Or do you think that he's just doing it because he knows that he just needs to make a life and build a family?
I think that Aaron has written it so.
Okay.
Aaron made it happen. Whether it's Aaron Kruger or Aaron Yeager.
But do you think that Aaron made it so that he will fall in love? Do you think that he feels love for her or just sees, I have to make a family
to be
and
honest,
you're pretty?
at no point in here did I ever think that Grisha loves Carla.
Yeah, same.
I didn't feel those
I
emotions.
think-
I didn't see those details. Like I'm
think-
seeing with Aaron and Historia.
And we go back to it.
No.
I think that
Ooh,
Grisha.
Heisa and I Repent say some cool stuff.
Okay.
But
What do you
then
think,
continue
Zach?
what you were saying, Zach?
I'm sure that Grisha loves Aaron and Zeke very much.
I don't know
and
about
I-
Zeke. I think it doesn't
I
seem
don't
like
know
he
about
loves
Zeke,
Zeke
yeah.
very much.
But he loved
He hugged
him
his son.
in a different way.
Yeah.
I think that
He regrets the way that he treated him.
there's definitely regret, and there's a newfound love for Zeke, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like
Going up,
current time in the
I will
story of what's
admit.
been released.
Grisha is my guy. I would love to go ahead
I feel
and
like he
be
looks
live
at-
action Grisha, but Grisha was a shitty parent.
Grisha is Omni Man. You haven't seen Invincible, have you?
No. I have not seen.
That's so sternly.
I have
No.
not
No.
seen J.K.
Is
Simmons.
that like Beyonce?
Have you seen Invincible? So basically, are you guys planning on watching it?
No.
Yeah.
You decide. Are you gonna be Keith or are you gonna be Grisha?
I'm gonna be no one.
Okay.
But basically, I feel like Grisha looks at Carla like a pet.
Heisa says, nope. It's because Aaron had to be born. And I Repent says, I'm sure he loved Carla. He was begging Aaron to show him if Carla was safe or not. And then Robin Addict fan says, and he would go away on trips and wouldn't tell her about the basement stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he withheld information. That's a great point, Lo.
Yeah, that is a great
The
point.
thing is, we know that those Jaegers like to keep secrets, right?
If he loved her, he would have given her more information.
They have plans. They don't tell people their plans unless they care about them, which is why Aaron was telling Historia the plans and go to. No, I'm kidding. Just spiral every time.
Right.
No.
Every 10 seconds.
There's
Again,
other connections.
Like I said here, we go from literally introduction, right? We go to marriage. At no point in this did I ever
don't
feel
see
like
any dating,
there was a connection here. I felt like if anything,
it feels like she owes it to him because he saved her and her parents.
that's true, Josh. That's true. Two things can be true.
It's for services.
It says two things can be true at once. He loved her, but he also had a mission to do. I
True.
think that, honestly,
They were in like.
I think that
And like,
I think they were in like.
with Aaron Kruger telling Grisha to go ahead and start a family, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm sure. I don't want to say. I don't want to say this is the first person that he saw where he's like, okay, I can start a family with Carla, right? But I think that's one of those things where, unfortunately, it was kind of like his mission to do so. So, obviously, Carla started maybe showing some attraction, care for the doctor. The doctor started maybe seeing this,
he had
reciprocating
some good
it.
qualities.
Reciprocating it, as I mentioned, where he literally went ahead and kind of reassured her, grabbed her sleeve as well and stuff, And that moment when he did cure them, we say that they were literally both embraced in each other's arms. Like, that could be the moment where things started to, they realized, and we don't
It was
see
the sleeve.
we don't see events that take place prior to the wedding. We don't see what happened.
There's no
the
build-up.
relationships. We don't see, how they
how
got
long it took.
yeah, like we don't know the details of it all, right? We just know that from Keith, this is his story as he's telling us, right? He's telling us his memories of it, right?
Telling Aaron, I loved your mother.
Yeah, and obviously we're gonna get more details to the story next week. Yeah, Zeke's mom gets eaten by Aaron's mom. Yeah. Or Zeke's mom. Sorry, Zeke's mom eats Aaron's mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that
was
is
like,
unfortunately that was very, very true. But yeah, I think that maybe there was definitely a love there, but maybe the love wasn't. Maybe the foundation wasn't built on love. Maybe it was just the mission, and then the love was created once they started having a son. Who knows? But it's kind of hard to tell because we don't get the details of it. we don't get the full details. Obviously, we know that there was immense love from Keith to Carla. You know, he cared deeply enough for her to literally spend, who knows, countless hours of time over at this bar.
Yeah.
And without Keith being aware of it, pretty much set Grisha and Carla up.
Yeah, accidentally.
Yes.
But yeah, seems like.
Damn, that's some Ariana Grande stuff right there.
Break up with the girlfriend.
That's some Ariana Grande stuff right
Because
there.
I'm bored.
Yeah. But damn.
I agree, Robin Addict fan. If you're living a lie to your wife, I don't think that's love. No, if you're living a lie with someone who you say you love, I don't think that's love.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I just, again, you
I'm
know,
just curious to see what you guys thought about.
it's
if you
one of
think
those
Grisha
things
loved.
where, like I said, I don't see any moment of of love being presented, right, between those two.
Complacency.
I see it's kind of like, all right, let's start a family, blah, blah, whatever. Let's get married.
I see a mission.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that obviously love can't be, you know, created, you know, after, who knows, but damn it, yeah, it's and I want to ask you guys, some people as they're narrating and they're telling their side of the story, they seem to sometimes dramatize events and things, right?
Yeah.
Now, how real do we think this entire story is coming from Sodus and his point of view? Because we didn't get
He gets
details.
nothing out of lying.
Yeah. I
No,
think that
not lying, but I'm saying
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's pretty true.
maybe he's perceiving Grisha in the
Dramatized.
story to not really showing love to her. In reality, maybe the true story of it is that
Oh, you're
maybe
talking about
they
in that
did
sense.
maybe they did end up having a connection and stuff, you know.
And he just didn't want to see it,
And,
so he just repressed it.
Yeah, and you know, because again, this is narrated from Keith,
So that's
the one who
point of view.
got his heart broken.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's very plausible. I didn't even
Yeah.
think about it from that
Yeah.
aspect, but that's very plausible.
So again, for all we know, I mean, the truth is, the details are missing. This is what it is, right? We go from introduction, right, to plague, to promotion, to wedding, and
I love your mom.
yeah, to Aaron, you are a spitting image of your mother.
Yeah.
You look just like the woman I fell in love with.
You are a spitting image of your mother.
But those eyes.
Yes, those eyes, those damn
Those are the
eyes.
man that I hate.
Yeah, which I, for
Mr.
whatever reason,
Studio
forget.
Girl.
I forget actually that Grisha himself kind of had the green eyes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when we see him outside the walls, and he has a look of like, almost fear, right, of the unknown, of not knowing where he is and whatnot, not knowing anything. You can zoom in on the eyes. I will say they're not necessarily Aaron eyes. I mean, they're the same, close to the same color. Carla has what? Blue eyes? Remember, she also
I
has.
did post it on the story.
Oh, Isis says Aaron versus Light.
Whoa, they're both manipulators, so
Yes.
nothing.
As long as Aaron prevents Light from knowing his name.
Hazel eyes. Let's
Hazel.
say hazel.
Okay, Hazel.
Her eyes are like dark hazel.
Because let's face it, if Light finds out Aaron's name, man,
He's done.
he's done.
Eden, and he does kind of announce it to everyone.
Yeah.
Eden Yeager.
Eden Yeager. And then Light seems like, oh, cool, thanks.
Yeah, all right, thank you. Got it.
I would love to see how the Death Note would handle a Titan user.
Now, in this hypothetical here, do we put Death Note user above Titan user?
Well, can you write down the name of someone who is turned into a Titan and that Titan will die?
I think
Because
that
you can't get the name of a Titan. You
it
need the
depends. It
person who
depends.
turned
It
into
depends on how they write it. If they know the name, they're gonna kill them obviously before they become a Titan.
Well, what if they're already in Titan form?
Well, that's the thing.
What if it's a Titan wielder and he's already in Titan form?
So if they are in Titan form, right? That's pretty much that's on the Death Note user. That's his fault, right?
True.
For not writing down before he transforms, right? To give the Titan user an opportunity to transform, right? That'd be like, oh, I'm gonna write his name in the book, not giving a specific detail, not writing out, not being thorough. right? Like, for all we know, this person, this Titan user is going to randomly die of a heart attack, but he ends up killing the Death Note user prior. Now, I don't know the details. If the Death Note user dies, right, and the thing is written by that Death Note user, it doesn't cause that name it doesn't prevent them from dying, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either. I think if
Already
it's
in the
written,
book.
if it's written in the book, then they're good to go, right?
It is written.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my initial thinking is that Death Note user is the more powerful.
I agree.
I just think there's just too much power to not even.
Final Destination by a Death Note.
But the thing, bro, is that like the Death Note user doesn't even need to be in the battlegrounds.
Yeah.
No, I know, but that's what
They are in the shadows.
My brain just wants to see a Titan get Final Destination by a Death Note.
What if the Titan user is the Death Note user?
Then everyone's fucked. That's the rumbling in itself right there.
The whole like you don't need to be in the battlefield thing. That's good.
Haise seems to think that Light doesn't have a
You can
chance.
get, like, Makima.
I don't know. I think that Light would very easily
smart
beat
dude. Light is way smarter than
Eren.
I feel like this.
Well,
Eren,
Aaron can manipulate
I feel
memories.
like this current Eren that we have in the latest season is pretty fucking smart for the most part. But if we're talking about like season 3 and beforehand, Eren, I'm sorry, Eren's an idiot.
But my thing is, everybody knows who Eren Yeager is.
Now they do.
So I'm just saying, Light's gonna be like, wait, who's that person? Eren Yeager? Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
I
They're
know,
just
exactly.
I know.
let's
How you
see.
spell
How'd I
that?
want to die?
How you spell Yeager?
Let's give him the good old.
Yeager with a Y or a J?
Let's give him the good old Elvis Presley death.
Oh
Let's
my
have
gosh.
him die on the shitter. You know, whatever. Goodness gracious, yeah. And plus, it'd be so cool to go ahead and see Ryuk also in that Attack on Titan world.
Your Beast Titan is just for you.
That would be cool. Guinness. Light versus who?
Lelouch.
Lelouch. He's in. I haven't seen it, but I heard a lot of people compare it to.
Is this also Jujutsu Kaisen?
It's called Code Geass.
Oh, Code Geass. I've definitely heard that before.
I was literally like, is she gonna get it?
I've heard a lot of people compare it to
Geass
Death
is
Note,
like
and I
50
haven't.
episodes of fucking pure bliss.
I haven't watched it.
We all know the real matchup was Light versus L.
Not near and mellow.
Light, I mean,
L.
that was a battle, man. That was a battle, and there was a lot of things that Light had to do to make sure that L,
And he wasn't alone, too.
you know, yeah, he wasn't alone. And
Spoilers. For those of you that haven't seen Death Note. You need to watch it.
That's the real battle for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, go watch Death Note on Netflix. The movie, it's great.
Don't do that. You would be
Yeah, watch that first.
making a mistake.
And then watch the anime. So
You would be making
like,
a mistake.
crap.
Actually, if you do watch that first, you're not gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. I was like,
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a good movie if you don't take the anime into
If
consideration.
Yeah.
you're not, yeah.
But you know,
Anywho.
if you are watching Death Note and you're like, oh, there's a live action adaptation, don't do it.
Don't go into the light.
Jacob, I'll watch the
Yagami.
movie first. Yeah, watch it first.
Yeah, watch it first.
Yeah. Before.
But damn, you know what? That's kind of tough, dude. Not gonna lie, man. That what Grisha did to Keith, to have the person that
That
to
is tough.
to welcome you into welcome to the
I know.
walls.
Swept it under the rug. Didn't keep you in jail.
There's a place that there's my go-to place. Here we go, and man, you're just I don't know.
Casanova over here.
Keith was the ultimate. Yeah, he was the ultimate.
Wingman.
The ultimate wingman.
Little do we know, Aaron's listening to Keith talking. He's like, the Lord planned it. I planned for Keith to bring Grisha to Carla.
Now, again, obviously, Aaron had his hands involved in the story because why else would Aaron Kruger tell Grisha to do his mission and mention the name Armin and Mikasa?
Yeah.
So
True.
again, Aaron just manipulated everything. Yeah.
Aaron is the narrator.
Josh says bro could pull way more as a commander. Yeah.
Not wrong.
It's true.
The thing though is that as a commander now, I think that he can go ahead and find love elsewhere. Mm-hmm. But for Keith, there's only one, right? Because there's been no word of a Mrs.
Yeah.
Sodus, you know?
He just wants
Now-
the one.
If Carla was Carla Sodus, is she still alive?
No.
She's dead regardless?
Yeah, you know what? I take that back. She's
She
alive.
might still be alive.
Still alive?
I mean, at least past the first episode. Don't know about overall.
So Carla should have chosen Keith. Prevent the rumbling.
She was
Yeah,
closer to
but
the center of
what
the
she
wall.
pays for in physical health, what she gets in physical health, she pays for in mental health. Because I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe he would have treated her
No.
like a queen. Maybe he
I
would have
feel
still
like
been
Keith
rude.
would have
and
treated
Keith-
her like a goddess. He was like so head over heels.
Yeah.
And of course he's gonna have his little issues, but I mean, he's on the right track.
Yeah, they didn't have
Honest
therapy
her.
back then.
No. Yeah, I think that if that were, I just picture Aaron somehow watching from afar, watching from in the pathways, and he's like, they're seeing Carla going towards Keith, and he's like, wait, no, that's not supposed to happen.
Just
no,
smacks him.
no, and next thing you know, you see Aaron start fading away. He's like,
Yeah. No. She has rewritten time.
and then as time itself changes, that means that Mikasa is gonna get sold to the black market. Oh my god.
Yeah, then that's
Armin's gonna have no friends and be bullied for the rest of his life. What else is gonna happen? What else is gonna change?
Everyone might be alive.
What happened to Grisha? Grisha would just be a doctor, and he's not gonna be,
I'm sure he'd find someone else to fuck. Make a baby with.
yeah.
and then pass
It'll
along
be another
the.
Aaron. He just won't look like his mom and have
It
yeah.
just won't be Aaron. It'll be
It'll be Hannes'
Ring-
wife, and Hannes will be telling the story about
Yeah.
how the doctor stole my.
oh my god.
Exactly.
Oh man, as it says, I know
Block
that
would not be king.
no.
No.
I don't think that's how that works.
I know the ending of Death Note. Seen it over sad music. Yeah. Have you seen?
On TikTok,
have you seen
yeah.
Lights Laugh though?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
the
Both
laugh.
in
That's an elbow.
sub and dub.
All right. We're all out of final thoughts. I think
Yes.
so. We've
All
talked
I can think
a lot
about
of
is
it.
cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell.
Yeah, the Attack Titan would find a way. Yeah, can't count Aaron out.
The founder.
Plus, there's still another child running around, Zeke.
He's somewhere.
Zeke would just become the powerful one.
Monkey.
Yeah.
All right, so as we go ahead and as we prepare to go ahead and get to a close here, Zach, I want you to queue up Peak again because we'll close off with Peak. So just have it queued up.
You had me at.
He actually has it ready.
He has it ready at all times.
Yeah. In case he needs a little pick me up.
I'm
It's
ready.
just always.
And so yeah, so once I obviously say my closing and say my goodbye, and then I'll let you guys do your thing. That'll be your words of advice this time.
noches, porco.
So that does it, guys. It's another episode of Attack to Talk. This is season 3 of our breakdown episodes and discussion. Give it up for Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Have you seen? I've shown you the video of Piccolo, right? Taco Bell. Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. Taco Bell.
Beautiful. Give it up to Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. Yeah, guys, remember, guys, episodes are streamed live every Sunday, and if there's any changes, we'll update you guys over on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow the Instagram at Attack to Talk Podcast. That's where we have the link tree available over in our profile, and in that link tree you'll find all the different platforms where we are available. Go ahead and support us, guys. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe, or make sure you guys go ahead and follow over on those platforms. Wherever you guys go ahead and watch us, we appreciate the support, guys. Let's give a huge shout out again to Nate.
Yes. Thank you, Nate.
I love you, Nate.
You are-
I love you, Nate.
Make sure you guys go ahead and support Nate. Check out all the stuff that Nate's coming up with over on his Twitch channel over at NatePlaysBad. Follow him there, and then also keep Nate away from all those basil plants.
Do not bring your basil plant to Nate.
No, and Nate also has his Twitter available over on the episode description on YouTube, but I believe the Twitter name is just NatePlaysBad. So find him over at NatePlaysBad on YouTube, Twitter, and is he even Twitter anymore? Is it just X?
X. Yeah.
What, the hell,
X.
what is that bullshit? It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Elon.
Oh, Elon.
Josh, no.
You can just keep listening to it.
No.
20 times
another
over.
week. No, it's
Yeah, you could
good,
just
brother.
keep listening. Yeah. fine.
But we do miss all you guys too. Again, we mentioned before plenty of times. We mentioned it pretty much every podcast now, but like you guys, man, just make this podcast and just an absolute enjoyable experience. If I had to do this every week with Lex and with Zach, I would be losing my mind like Rhina.
Yeah, same. I would just. Oh my god.
No, in all seriousness, guys,
I like you guys.
we love doing this,
guys are
but
getting paid?
again, truthfully,
We're getting paid?
we love doing this, guys. But truthfully, again,
You guys make
if you
it
guys
what it
weren't
is.
involved in this podcast, we probably would have stopped, somewhere in season 2.
Yeah.
But because you guys join us live and chat with us and stuff, and as we have fun doing this, we look forward to doing it every single week. Time flies for sure. And what's crazy, bad, is that I thought about it when you mentioned like 3 years, right?
I think we've been going.
This is my
live
concept
for
of
3
time.
years?
This is my concept of time here. I remember when you were playing indoor volleyball,
Mm-hmm.
and me and mom and dad would be on our way to go catch
my
your games,
God.
and they would have the podcast playing
Mm-hmm.
in the radio.
And I played indoor. The last time I played indoor was, for my school was 2-ish years ago.
Was that 2 years?
a little over 2? Well, this is my. Well, I've been at my current school for 2 years.
Yeah. So
Before that was the.
So over
school that
2
I
years.
played. So yeah, over
Yeah.
2 years.
yeah,
So and we were already, like full on had a routine recording.
yeah.
By those 2 years, so we're
That's
probably
wild.
about like 2.5 years.
And at that time, yeah, it was just we were solely audio, and here we are now, doing video podcasts again. Thank you again, Nate, for helping us get all that set up and everything and stuff. But when I was thinking about it, and for people who have been listening along and joining us each and every week, we know that Lexi has been playing beach volleyball. But before beach, she was kicking ass over in indoor, and it's been a long time since Lexi was playing indoor, and that's why I was like, wow.
I'm not even the same position at all anymore. I am a libero now.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because I'm like, man, those drives, with mom and dad heading to the gym to go and catch your games, we were,
A while ago.
they had the podcast on,
My head was shaved and my
and
had way
yeah.
less piercings and tattoos.
and so this again, the concept of time again, guys, like even Bad says, time flies. Yeah,
We miss concussion
We
Lex.
miss concussion.
Don't worry,
Lex.
she's still here.
Lex, yeah, concussion Lex will always be
I
here.
will never leave, unfortunately. But she's still here.
But yeah, again, it's crazy that we've been doing this for so long, and it doesn't feel like it's been that long because of just, again, how much we enjoy.
How much we
Streaming
split
with
up
you guys.
episodes,
We just enjoy doing it. Just streaming live with you guys. It's a lot of fun, and we're so just thankful for you guys. So now we're gonna go ahead and talk about some merch. I know Lexi mentioned about how there's a lot of merch that we got over here in this room. A lot of the stuff is stuff that I've purchased myself over either on ArtofCesar or over at Fandomion. But in the link tree, there's 2 links for you guys to use. If you guys are interested in buying anime merch, there is a ArtofCesar link that will take you to their Instagram, right? I believe that takes us to the Instagram.
Yeah.
And then,
I had to change it because I don't think their online store is a thing anymore.
yeah. So from then on, you guys go ahead and see through their Instagram what they got available, right? Where they're available. Go and follow them, and yeah, you can go ahead and see what's happening over at ArtofCesar. They also have a second Instagram at Geeky Statues, for you guys to go ahead and see the different statues they got. It's so many different characters. But we also have a link that will take you to an online store, and that is a Fandomion link. And that Fandomion link will take you to the online store, as I mentioned, and there's a ton of stuff
Yeah.
for you guys to go
Not
ahead and just
anime,
browse
like,
through.
A lot.
I mean, there's a ton of stuff. Yeah, like Lexi said, there's Fandomion. I mean, there's anime stuff in Fandomion, but Fandomion also has stuff beyond anime. Check it out, guys. And guess what? If you see something that you like, Lexi has a promo code for you guys to use. It's promo code Lex, promo code LEX at Fandomion, and it'll save you guys 10% off of your guys' purchase order. So yeah,
Please use it. Check
Yeah.
it out and use code.
Check it out, guys. If you guys see something you like, use that promo code LEX. Any no updates, right, Lex?
No, they haven't really been updating me on their new merch, but I know that they're getting ready to put out more like fall merch because Halloween and fall is kind of.
Oh my goodness gracious! Can you imagine,
they
guys?
go.
Do you guys realize October is around the corner?
I'm so
It'll
excited.
be here before we know it. And then guess what? After Halloween is Thanksgiving, and then Christmas.
And then we're in
Whoa.
2024.
Then we're in 2024. Crazy, guys. Yeah,
No need
time-
to remind me. It's going too fast.
The
Yeah.
other day I was like, we're in 2023, right? I was like, are we in 2023 already?
Yep. We've
And
been
I
in
had to,
2023.
yeah.
Yeah. So check out those links, guys, if you guys are interested in potentially buying some anime merch. Again, there's a collector sesh. It'll take you to their Instagram, and then there's a Fandomion link for you guys to go ahead and yeah.
And yep.
Ooh, wow. High say will be 23 and 2024
Year.
in April.
Ooh, in April.
Happy early birthday. And Bad Bad's of the Christmas merch before Halloween now, I think. Whoa. Yeah.
You.
Lo says don't do Thanksgiving and not really Halloween in Australia.
You guys
Oh.
don't do Halloween.
Land down under.
I don't
So-
care about Thanksgiving, but you guys don't do Halloween.
So Lo, it's pretty much summer to fall to holidays, right? To Christmas.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Just to straight to.
Is there other potentially alternative Australian holidays that are kind of taking the place of
Vegemite Day.
it's spring and we don't even have pumpkins? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
they have
grow some.
giant spiders.
And they have
It's
Coconut
it's
crab.
Halloween every day when you're in
Coconut crabs.
Australia.
You know what a coconut crab is?
It's those
no.
Oh my god.
big. I was gonna say bless you for a second.
Oh my land.
It's those big bless yous. Yeah. That's interesting though. Wow. No Thanksgiving, no Halloween. Very, very interesting.
It's already Halloween every day out there with all the insects, you know.
Interesting. Okay. I think that this would be Lowe's Beast Titan.
We're not having a Mineta Day, I say. Mineta Day never exists, never will exist.
That is freaking
I don't
scary.
like Mineta. Imagine that being in your trash.
Can you imagine that being a Beast Titan?
Yeah, those are terrifying.
All right, Lo, that's your Beast Titan. Hello?
It's a coconut crab.
It's a coconut crab. No, I'm kidding. Your Beast Titan is your spirit animal. I was thinking about getting a spirit animal tattoo, but that's not happening anymore because of Lexi ruined tattoos for me.
Yeah, because AJ hates Demon Slayer.
Hi, says me next, me next, me next.
No, we'll get to you in due time.
Hi, say. Yeah, I say. I think this is an experience that you have to do yourself. So, I think just for the lore of it, let's find that video link.
I'm trying to remember
I think I got it.
what it was. Did you get it immediately?
I have it saved.
Oh, just kidding.
And hi, say. I'm giving you homework, okay? And it is we talked about it. It's a spiritual guided meditation for you to do. Mm-hmm. Just in your room, lay down on your bed,
Do
close
it
your eyes,
alone and
lights
no
off,
distractions.
or you can, if you have candles, maybe candles too. But, yeah.
get in the Zen mood.
And this is how we found our.
I was waiting for the get in the zone. I was going to say auto zone.
This is how we got in our Beast Titans. Is our finding our spirit animals. And again, as a reminder,
Fucking pigeon.
Zach is an eagle.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to bring it up because we talked about it when you were talking about being bald, but I was gonna be like, dude, your spirit
Bald
animal
eagle.
is a bald eagle.
Wow.
But I figured it was too much.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up earlier too when he was looking at his hat hair. I was
Should have.
I was gonna be
You
like, just
should've.
enjoy that you have hair.
I am the butt of all jokes. I can take
No.
a joke.
But yes, Zach is a bald eagle. Lexi is a bat, right? Mm-hmm. And I am a dolphin.
Dolphin.
And it's a very interesting guided meditation that you do as you listen, and you just let it just be as free-minded as possible. Do not think about your worries. Do not think about stuff that you got going on throughout the week. Don't think about whatever it is that usually is on your mind. Just let this
Be fully in the
meditation
moment.
just guide you.
You got it.
And I'm trying to find it. Pretty sure I saved it somewhere. And if I didn't, this is all for nothing. You have to find your own spirit guided.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Meditate.
Didn't we put
We
it?
put it in a link one episode.
Didn't we do that a while
Yeah.
ago? When we
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Time
Yeah, it was
ago.
season 2.
Damn.
Yeah. I know I had it saved for sure, and for all I know, maybe that video is no longer available because it's all just a sham.
What is her name? I can't remember what her name was.
We are committed to finding this now.
I'm seeing a lot, but oh, got it.
You found it?
Her name is Stephanie Kojak.
Is that what it is?
The title is "Find Your Spirit Animal: Guided Meditation" by
Is it
Stephanie.
in my watch or is it in my liked videos? It might be in my liked. Like.
Meet Your Spirit Animal Guide. A shamanic journey. And the
Oh, it is. Yeah, Stephanie Kojak. Yeah, right. So it's 15 minutes, right?
the thumbnail is a candle, a red
See,
candle.
So what you're doing, Heise, is you're already deciding animals for you.
No, you can't.
cannot
you can't
do that. Go in there, right? Be
Blank slate.
free-minded, right? Just listen to the words. Let the words carry you. Let the words go ahead and bring you to your destination. And from then, you will be presented with your animal. It's such a strange thing, too. Trust me, I don't understand it, but something is going to present
turn your
itself
brain
to
off,
you.
dude.
Something's going to present itself to you, and you're going to see something. And a lot of times, too, I don't want to say a lot of times, but there are times when we don't see it in the first time.
Yeah, sometimes you won't get anything,
You know?
I did do twice.
and that's okay.
And that is okay, you know?
Yeah,
But
I did mine twice. So
Some of our brains are a little bit busier than others.
I think that we can agree, though, that even though you don't find it in your first go around, you still feel like cleansed a little bit. You still feel like, wow, like that was legit meditation, you know?
that was legitness.
Exactly. But yeah, did you want to go ahead and maybe put it over in chat or something? Can you? Or how did you want to do that? Just to make it available for people?
to find it again. I completely exited out of it
Let me send it to you.
because my
You got it? Hi, it says DM.
let me get it again.
I sent it to you.
I got it.
But yeah, it's an interesting video to go ahead and do a meditation to. Again, it sounds very strange, you know. A lot of people think about it, you know, and they go into it and they're like, no, it's not going to work. But it does. It does work. The three of us are living proof. Gesundheit. Yeah. You good? Is that a sneeze?
Was I making a face?
Yeah, isn't that how you sneeze?
That's not how you
Like,
sneeze.
right there. Don't you sneeze from the sides of your...
I do. No, I don't think that's how I sneeze.
No.
Mine's more like a.
Or
Yeah.
y'all headphone users.
Do that. Beautiful.
AJ.
Sound like sneeze to me.
I sent it to you.
All right. Yeah, sent
say.
it.
Jacob.
I say. Do me a favor, Lex. If you can, just in chat, just go ahead and put the name of it. For anybody else who's curious, just put the name of it. And then you guys can go ahead, if you're interested and you're curious, search it up over on YouTube. And again, find out where your Beast Titan animal is. But yeah, so that's all we got for you guys.
That is not the title. Hold on.
Shout out to our friends. Shout out to our very creative friends. Yeah, there it is.
Not the title.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one. ...
That's what it is right there.
It's not letting me like paste links. So
No. Remember we did this before. You just had to type it out.
yeah.
Remember? Don't do like the ... Don't do any of that. Just put the name of it and put the girl's name Stephanie.
Where'd the chat go? There you go.
Yeah, that's the best bet we can do. And then from then on, they're gonna have to search it up. But yeah, shout out to our creative friends. We have our friends we shout out every single week. We're going to shout out our friend Caesar. Check out his Instagram over at ArtofCesar. We have a link in our link tree that'll take you to his Etsy store if you guys are interested. When we say shout out to the Levi Squad, are you talking about the characters in anime? We're talking about
our Levi Squad.
Our Levi Squad. Our
The day
Attack the Titan
ones.
Levi Squad. Day ones. Yeah. We have our Levi Squad that is always growing. And Haisa, you are on the cusp of
All you gotta
joining.
do is just donate $1 bajillion and you can join
No,
it. I'm joking. Joking.
You have been showing your support every single week, and we're so appreciative of you for that.
I want 10 doubloons.
But how easy is it
I'm a Jaegerist, bro. He can't be
to
a Levi
join
Squad.
the Levi Squad?
He's our
can't.
favorite. He's our favorite Jaegerist.
It contradicts.
It's not easy at all.
He's our
But yeah, Heist says I'm a Jaegerist, bro. Yes, that's true.
He is our favorite Jaegerist. That is his title. You have been bestowed Jaegerist.
Yes. But again, in our eyes, you are so damn close.
Appreciate you.
SB knows. Yeah, shout out SB.
Much love, SB. Much
You're bat.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. Yeah, just shout out to all our friends. As I said, guys, just keep spreading that word. Lexi came up with an awesome idea to go ahead and try just find a way to spread that word, and that is she came up with that awesome post, our most recent post.
Yeah, like a little.
And if you guys decided to spread that news, thank you guys so much. Yeah, the more friends, just the better, right? For us to go ahead and just continue to just have cool, different, random discussions over in chat. We like going off topic.
Lots of random references and, fun.
As Lexi mentioned, make sure you guys look out for those future Q&A questions and future poll questions over on Instagram. Your feedback is needed. Very much appreciated. Yeah, of course, Bad. No worries at all. It's something that we do every single Sunday. And again, if there's anything that changes, we'll go ahead and we'll update you guys over on Instagram. If you guys follow on Instagram, just shout out to the loyal listeners who go ahead and take the time again. Out of you guys' busy schedules, out of you guys' busy Sundays, to go ahead and just tune in and talk AOT with us. It means a lot to us, guys. You guys are awesome. We love you guys so much. You guys have no idea, honestly. Every time I think about it, it blows my mind how such an awesome community was just created. One, just from Attack on Titan, and then from then on from this podcast that we just created. And for us, I think about it, man. It's like it brought all of us together, and it's such a special thing, And I can't express enough how appreciative I am of all of you guys. I mean, you guys are all incredible. In closing, I just want to say again, just please stay safe out there, guys. There's a lot of stuff happening in this world. For anybody that's been kind of keeping close, a lot of people have lost their lives over in crazy fires happening over in Hawaii.
In Maui.
And just it's such an interesting thing to say, but unfortunately it's very true. But life is very short, we take each day for granted, and all I'm asking of all of us is just to appreciate each day. Try to just show love and appreciation for whoever and for whatever. Try to find your passions, try to do what makes you happy, pursue your dreams, and try to connect yourself with great people, which again, as I mentioned, we've been so fortunate in doing so with this podcast. And yeah, the world is ever changing, and a lot of it now, it's unfortunately filled with hate. And so again, let's just do our part and just trying to be positive-minded people and just spread that love and positivity. Again, it's a very cliche, but we say, guys, we hate hate and we love love. As simple as that. It's difficult, guys. It's hard. I know it is. Trust me, we're humans. There's times where we don't want to go ahead and spread love. We don't want to go ahead and spread that positivity. We want to just go through the motions, right? But we are constantly tested every single day. And I firmly believe us, especially us being as AOT fans, we are constantly battle tested. And we endure and we thrive through the difficult times. Because we know that there are positive times ahead too. And like I said, guys, just pursue the dreams. Be your guys's be your own biggest fan too. Don't forget to go ahead and have that self-love for one another. Because again, we're living in a world where everybody is so selfish with their thinking and nobody's looking out for anybody but themselves. And a lot of times when you're trying to pursue dreams, you need to remind yourself that if you get pushed down, if you fall down, get up, dust off the dirt, and push forward. Heck, that's what Aaron would want us to do.
Right.
You know? If we were on Aaron's side, of course.
We ain't no Jaegers. We ain't no Jaegers.
No, guys, in all seriousness, though, like, yeah, just find what makes you happy and try to spread the love and positivity, guys. This is your host, AJ, rambling on, saying I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys next week. Lexi, go ahead and say your goodbyes, and we'll end it off with you know what?
Thank you guys so much for watching. I miss you guys already. Hope to see you guys next week. Stay safe out there.
Bye. Love you.
Goodbye.
Yes, Poco.